pitch the next game. That game doesn't look too good. Ooh, birthday. Hey, happy birthday. Any fun plans for the day, Noah? Late June birthday for Noah. New CBA. Oh, interesting. What's up, Brax? Hey, what's up, B1? Welcome back. All right, we're rocking the White Sox theme. Yeah, that sounds spicy, Noah. Just plan for the best and hope for the worst, or whatever the old saying is. Oh, I forgot to turn on some of the lights. Shame on me. Got distracted paying my bills. So yeah, let me get the lights on here for us, so the stream can look even better. Steven, what's up, buddy? How's your day going? Hope you're doing well. It's your boy. Welcome in. Good to see you, as per usual. If you guys are on TikTok, please be sure to follow, share, and like. Be sure that I'm muted here, and we'll go from there. Hey, Dark Spect is here. What's up, Dave? How's your day been? Dave, did you make it to the end of the pack opening yesterday or not?
For the Pioneers, the shortstop, Derek.
Pack opening was splendid. Maddox, how are you today? Should have some packs today if we get 100,000 likes, but we'll see. Oh no, I don't have any tips for swimmers here. I never swim a lot. Oh, I did see about the 84 game deal. Dark Spectre, thanks for the DMs, man. You went to bed. Well, hey, the upload's there if you want to check out the awesome pack opening. At your convenience. It's available. Brax just worked for 3 hours. How was work, Brax?
Right fielder, Jason.
Maddox is tapping, dude. I haven't seen David tapping, but... Or Dave. But yeah, swimmers here. I don't know, man. You might need some of those drops that help with the earwax. Maybe that helps relieve it. I don't really know for sure. I'd probably ask like GPT or something. So what do you guys think of the NBA draft? Did your team improve or get worse? I don't think Golden State improved much. They might have got a couple of roster fill guys. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I had a nice day with the family, and now it's time to try to get some more cards and stubs and all that stuff. So are you a good swimmer, B1? I'm not a particularly good swimmer. Ooh. Defense was brutal out there in left field. Now he's dropped it. Yikes. Okay. It's going to be bad.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 8.
Trying to avoid the weak left fielder here for this White Sox team. Just for fun. What's everyone's favorite hobby just for fun? Golf, swimming, watching movies, something else. Of course, I like video games. You guys probably knew that. I'm having trouble throwing a strike here. Brax is a golfer. Brax is golfing in red chat. Dave likes throwing house parties. At your own house, Dave, or somebody else's? You like to ruin somebody else's house, don't you? Big movie fan for Jacob. John Smith's in the house. What's up, John? You guys are on TikTok. Please come on in. We'd love you to follow and keep our stream going. All right, it's the White Sox theme team that we're working on here. Oh, combo got started. Hey, thanks for the combos, guys. All right, we're waiting for Scooble to get prepared. Jacob, do you have like a top 3 movie list? Or number 1 movie of all time? My favorite's Happy Gilmore. It's my all-time GOAT movie. Oh, Tight Spot's here. No way. Dude, what you been up to? Is it a work night, Tight Spot, or are you you doing the Free Willy style? Just doing whatever you like. Free Bob Feller card is super good. Is he? Ooh, misplayed in center. I needed that. You're at work, you wish you were home. I do too. Your favorite is Hound Dog and Todd and the Fox. That's for our man Brax.
All one's the count.
And I don't think Roll Mudo got enough. Daniel Freak just shared the TikTok live. I hope you guys will share it as well there. What's up, Timothy? Hey, thanks for the cheers there, Tight Spot. You're playing on polo grounds, and Bryce Harper made an error. Lost you guys the game. Come on, Bryce. Get it together. Timothy, thanks for following.
No.
Timothy, who's your favorite athlete of all time? Oh, no. Spun on it, but I didn't get the PCI on it much. Favorite has to be 42, Jackie Robinson movie. That's a great movie. I wouldn't mind rewatching that one. It's been a while since I've seen it. Timothy's favorite athlete is Giannis Antetokounmpo. I was resetting myself in the chair and I was looking for a slider. Was not prepared for the fastball. I thought it was good, Dave. I thought it was a solid movie. Yeah, that's a good question. What's everyone's favorite sports movie? We got Brenner coming in. What's that, Brenner? Ooh, thought that was a sinker. Dang it, I got sunk instead. Hopefully we can get through the White Sox quick, because they won the vote yesterday. Mighty Ducks and Field of Dreams are Noah Mandel's favorite movies for sports movies. VKN Prime. What's up, VKN? What rating am I? Low 1600s. We're playing the number 3 guy in the world. How about yourself? How's the rating looking these days? If you're not tapping, you're napping, boys. Be sure to tap, tap, tap if you're on TikTok. Or girls. Boys and girls are welcome to tap.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Mike.
We are using the White Sox theme team. Last night we did a massive pack opening. We had a lot of luck. If you want to see the results, you can check them out there on TikTok. Very nice, Brenner. You gonna push for World Series or not? Maverick's on the tap team. Thanks, Maverick.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, Hunter.
Here's Hunter Goodman as opposed to Hunter Badman. You know what? Nah, I think you're closer to warming it up than anybody else in here, to be honest, Dave. I was hoping that was going to be a ground ball double. He's going to get a run. And then it missed the relay guy. Dang it. Hey, what's up, J-Dub?
The batter, number 2.
Hunter been playing good lately. Yes, Hunter Brown? Yeah, he's been great. My favorite team's the A's. One of Hunter Brown's rivals. I don't know. I don't know what to think about the draft results. What do you think about them? My team had 2 picks in the 50s, so I doubt either of those guys are going to have significant NBA careers, but hopefully I'm wrong.
3 balls, 1 strike.
I mean, Flag's awesome for Dallas. The rest of the guys I'm not too familiar with, honestly. And these White Sox cannot field. Astros are your team. Hunter Brown's cooking. No, I don't think I will, Bobbert. Let's see. Weston, welcome aboard. Who's your favorite baseball team, Weston? Yeah, the Durant trade's interesting. I don't think it's scary. I mean, he's towards the end of his career. Houston's trying to win now. Phoenix is trying to recoup some assets.
Leading off for the Athletics, the second baseman.
Kind of don't believe it, Dave. See, Weston, he's a Rocky fan, unfortunately. Who's your favorite Rocky of all time, Weston? Uses it well by Miguel Vargas, and we'll get a run back. Needed that one. VKN, thanks for following. Yeah, that thing was blasted, right? We got the donkey up there, Adam Dunn. Thought I had the PCI where it needed to be on that slider. Not close. Hit the top half and down we go. Now that basketball and NHL are done, are you guys more Excited for the rest of the baseball season or for the start of the football season? I think I'm ready for some football personally. Weston Cherry player Troy Tulowitzki. Great answer. Easily. So we've been grinding color storms and theme teams to unlock color storms. Right now we're using a White Sox theme plus some other players that are fit in to finish up some missions on them. In case anybody's wondering like why I have bronze cards and stuff in the lineup. Anybody looking forward to the Rockies and White Sox series? I'm sure some folks are. Especially if there's a giveaway day, a jersey day or something.
Dominguez.
Football season until the playoffs start for VKN. That's fair. I don't think my team's gonna make the playoffs, unfortunately. So I'm ready for some football. Get me on the gridiron, boys. Right. Did I remember to start the timer? All right, here we go. Timer started now. Should have had it on, but we got 75 minutes. Every follower extends the timer. If you guys subscribe or send a gift, the timer goes up. So follow, share, all the good stuff. Mason just came through. Thanks, Mason. Who's your favorite athlete, Mason? Just to be stubborn, I'm going to root for the White Sox. What's up, Press? Xavier, loving baseball. Xavier, who's your favorite baseball team? What game is this? Jamal, this is MLB The Show 25. I'm not going to be able to get there with Anderson, so play it off the wall. Barry Bonds in baseball is Mason's favorite. It's a good answer. See, Xavier's a Los Angeles Dodger fan. Who's your favorite Dodgers, Xavier? We are multi-streaming, so I'm reading off chat across all the platforms. Daniel Freak everywhere. You guys want to connect? See, Xavier doesn't know. Used to play in 15. Nothing better than running a home run derby and beating your personal best distance. That's very true. Yeah, the home run derbies are pretty fun in the game. We got some guys out of position and some lesser defenders on this White Sox crew. Press Tuwick, thanks for jumping through. What do you mean, Kobe?
Leading off for the A's.
Atani today. Mons is like 55 years old.
1-0.
I never played that far back. I started in MLB 19. Hey, Greg Duggan, what's up, buddy? Bonds, yeah, a lot more established. We need Shohei to have multiple great years. Hey, Greg, thanks for the popular. How are you, bud? I love Delaney. What's up, Delaney?
Now batting.
Used to play indoor baseball in school for Xavier. Greg, any fun weekend plans? Are you still enjoying NBA 2K? On top of it with Royce Lewis, it's a good dive, and I think we're going to be out. Oh, we got the drop. It's pronounced Dugan? What? No way. After all these years now, you tell me? You're pulling my leg, man. You've been here for ages. Now I feel bad. Let's see. Got off work. Wanted to stop by real quick and say hello. Well, we're glad you're here. How was work, Moose? Jay, thanks for following.
Ball 1, no strikes.
I hope I do too. All right, we popped up with George Brett. We learned to clear out houses today with riot shields. It seems unnecessary for a real estate agent, J-Dub. Lots of clouds on the mountain for Little Moose. Brendan Donovan stepping up. JDF, that was a joke.
Now batting, the catcher, Mike Piazza.
Yeah, sorry, bud. Hey, Greg, thank you for the money gun. Bang, bang. Greg, thanks for the finger heart as well.
The batter, number 15,
6 finger heart.
designated hitter.
That's a lot of finger heart. Thanks for the Rosa, Greg. We are playing with the White Sox theme team. If we got any White Sox fans in here. Hey, what's up, gaming? How's your day going? Lucy, thanks for following.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
All right, here is Jeter.
Jeter.
Greg, thank you for... I gotta remember what the proper name is on that one. Thank you for the hearts, the hand hearts, and the other hearts. Slime, I'm on the West Coast. How about yourself? Hey, pleasant dreams to you,
The
Moose.
right fielder, Louis
Thanks for the corgi. I think that one's called the corgi.
Robert.
Ball, that's in.
Gotta light up the gallery. You're definitely lighting it up, dude. You may have missed my question, but are you still playing NBA 2K a lot, or not so much anymore? Ooh, to the track release. Robert just missed it. Blizzard Gaming, thanks for the raid.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Let's see. Watts, thanks for following. Slime, you're from Chicago. All right. White Sox fan or Cubs fan? Hey, big shout out to you, dude. How was your stream? James, welcome aboard. How are you, James?
Ball 1.
Jaden, what's up, bud? How's everything going?
1 and 1. That's ball 2.
Yeah, I'm doing good. Who's your favorite athlete of all time, James? My buddy's a Cubs fan. He's not a White Sox fan. No, it's all good. Still playing it. It's still fun sometimes. Yeah, I was just wondering if you're still having a good time with it. Italian, thanks for following.
Done.
Inside, ball 1.
See, you also like the Sox. All right, so you're all Chicago all the time. Hey, what's up, Grady? What do you think about the Chicago Bulls back door? Aaron Judge, good answer. Xavier, he's a Jackie Robinson fan. Took you a while to come up with Jackie. But yeah, good answer. Tommy Conway.
That's ball 3.
Let's see, Brody, welcome in. Teams mid, Middlesbrough. My favorite soccer player is Francesco Totti. I mean, I know he doesn't play anymore, but he used to play. Although he was talking about coming out of retirement like 6 months ago. What's up, Thundercat? How are you, friend? If you guys are hanging out with Grady, Thundercat, and Xavier, please subscribe, hit the thumbs up. We'd love to have you guys stick around with us. If you're on TikTok, please follow. We'll drive up the timer, and we'll do a longer stream for you. If you're on the purple side, yeah, please follow and stick around. Let's talk sports. Need to ring though. It's been a minute. Yeah, it has been a bit. Too bad Derrick Rose suffered all those injuries because he was, you know,
0 and 2.
obviously a very elite player. You're somehow 10 and 0 ranked. Greg, thanks for the DJ glasses. I don't think I've seen those previously. I know I say it too often, but man, TikTok keeps the gifts pretty fresh.
Leading off for Mexico,
I'm unfamiliar with him, Howard.
Evan
What sport does he play?
Carter.
We're playing in cores so we can get more player experience and hits a little faster. Left field is brutal for the White Sox, though.
Now batting, the right
He
fielder,
retired, got bought out.
Jason Dominguez.
Yeah, when I saw the name Vlasic, I was thinking Vlasic Pickles. Tied with Sour Patch for #1. Ooh, you and Sour Patch going mono-y-mono.
Now
No, not really, dude. I don't pay attention to auto racing much. It's a cool sport, but yeah, I don't know a whole lot about it. Played with the Miracle Mets. Okay, a little bit before my time. Although I probably should have known the name. Level 27. My favorite sport is golf, actually.
He's out.
The left
And
fielder,
here's Ian Happ stepping in.
Ian
Dad used to call him Pickles whenever you guys played the Sharks. I'm not really sure what San Jose's doing getting rid of him, but San Jose's going to San Jose, right? Absolutely not, Chase. I appreciate you asking, though. But no, I don't play co-op much, and
For the Athletics. The
certainly don't
center
play
fielder,
friendlies.
Tim
This is an unfriendly stream.
Anderson.
Little Rory McIlroy for James. I'm not a Rory fan.
Yep,
Hey, I
that
see
went
the
out.
Kings slipping in there. King, did you get to finish watching the Packs last night,
Aye.
or did you drift off to Dreamland?
Aye.
Hey, congratulations, Xavier. What's next? You going to college? You gonna get a job? Maybe do trade school? At the end, it got hot. There's a VOD up on TikTok in the Red platform if you want to check it out. You don't want me to spoil it, but yeah, definitely worth watching, especially like the last
Now
3
batting,
minutes or
the
so.
left fielder.
It's got hot for a minute.
Team
We got Carlos Beltran in the fold now. We have the stubs for Shohei.
0-1.
Ooh, just missed it with Elway Jimenez. Alright, so we're on the White Sox theme for anybody coming
Now
through.
batting,
Need
the
to get
shortstop,
Royce
Royce
Lewis and Realmuto P1. And I need to get a couple more hits with George Brett. Because once I do, then I'll have the Royals Color Storm guy. I'm not really sure who the Royals are as far as their Color Storm player. David, welcome to our stream. Thanks for hitting the follow button, David.
He's out.
Yeah, a little bit. I got some of the Safe and Sane fireworks for the family. And then my neighbors usually are not safe and insane. Not my neighbor next door, because he watches. He's awesome. But some of the neighbors just launch all kinds of fireworks all over the place that are not legal in my hometown, but it's fun to watch. So we'll probably just check it out from the driveway. I have a job. It's being your mom's gigolo. Tell her to warm up the bacon grease. But yeah, correct. Yeah, tight spot. We got him.
Ball. That's inside.
It's Waka. Oh, interesting. No, they just flash for a minute, bud. Nothing turns dark. Hey, what's up, Biggie? How's your day been? It just flashes there behind me for like 5-6 seconds.
Now batting,
See,
the
favorite
second
sport to
baseman,
watch is
Brandon
soccer. You go to every match, home and away. You're living the life if you're seeing all the matches in person, dude. What's the best match you've ever seen in real life when you were in the stadium? What's up, Bama? How's Bama going?
Yasma.
About to leave for your flight to Colorado. Tony, your arms are going to be tired at the end of that, so be careful. Be sure to hydrate. Where are you leaving from? You like people who don't care if their houses catch fire. It's the best. I care if mine catches fire, so I always have water on hand and make sure I have all the ground prepared for 4th of July. What's your 4th of July plans looking like, Greg? Greg Dugan. I gotta remember that because my brain reads it as
The third
Doug.
baseman, number 5,
Which I shouldn't do it that way.
Brett.
See, probably when you beat Chelsea 1-0 in the cup, it was limbs. Does limbs mean it was something good? I've never heard that term previously, James. Spun on it when George Brett was early. Hey, right on, Bama. Did we hold up? We did. Guy, so you get to meet your girl's brother for the first time. You've been with her for 3 years. Well, hold up now. How have you guys gone 3 years without meeting prospective brother-in-law? Do you guys live in separate states? You and her brother. Is she just more the type that really wants to shield you from the family? Because sometimes certain family members like to try to be intimidating or something. So he's in Vermont, you're in New York. Okay. Okay, I got you, James. Hey, James, what do we call it when soccer fans crash out? King, I missed whatever you said. Let's see. Mel 2.0, thanks for jumping in. Always got you laughing. Dude, I feel bad I mispronounced your last name for like 6-7 months.
Leading off for Mexico, the designated hitter, Hunter Goodman.
Did you ever tell me previously or no? Hey, I appreciate it, Jay. Jay, how's your day been? 2 great pulls at the end of the pack opening. Glad you got a Tawny out of it. Yep. Just roll with it as well. Well, I don't want to be disrespectful, though, man. You've been, obviously, you and Sour Patch are legends around these parts. I can't be mispronouncing the name. Like, if he came in, I started calling him Sour Pooch or something, and he just never corrected me, I'd feel bad. I feel bad about this. But hey, whenever he shows up, if he pops in tonight, I'm calling him Sour Pooch. We'll see what he does. Hopefully he won't disown the community. He's pretty humorous though, so he'll probably just roll the punches. Dude, it's a wonderful time. Jason, no mouse on this game. This game's only console, unfortunately, for the PC players. Jay, I'm doing good. Yeah, I got lucky at the end. They convinced me to get the pipeline passed, which was ultimately the move. Bama and Noah are singing the praises of Sour Patch over on the purple platform.
The first baseman, number 44, Adam.
Yeah, we had a couple of big bops. This White Sox lineup is woof. I got guys out of position. I got all kinds of stuff going on here with this White Sox team. Hey, Xavier, when you turned 18, did you go to the post office and register for the armed forces? Because I did, but that was back in 1998. So I don't know if young people do that anymore. It used to be something we'd see on television periodically. It was like a PSA. You're supposed to go register in case you were needed to be drafted or something.
Nope. That's inside.
25 came out like mid-March, I think, Jay. Gave that a nice rip with that. I'm done, but we're out in front. Gotta tune in on another platform sometime. Only been here. Yeah, the purple platform's got a much different look to it. Just because it's landscape. Oh, good going, Skibbity. Did not register in Greg is 20. Interesting. Yeah, there was like a little card. You went in, and you just like, I think you wrote your information on it, and you were all set. I remember doing it on my actual 18th birthday.
Fresh
I didn't want, you know, didn't want the Secret Service coming to kidnap me or something. Banana, thanks for following.
Thomas.
Hey, it's all good, Xavier. Skibbity, thanks for following as well. All you followers are driving up that timer. So yeah, follow up. What Frank Thomas cars? He's got a Range Rover, a Corvette. Nah, I'm sorry, Alex. I just had to mess with you, dude. This is the captain, Frank Thomas. Yo, oh, perfect liner right to the shortstop. 8 million exit velocity, but yeah, we're out. Mason, thanks for following. Gave up your first ever paycheck to charity. Second ended up going to Destiny. King, I like where you're going with this.
Jason.
All right, let's get to some more awesome action here. Let's bring in Dennis Eckersley, I guess. Gunner, thanks for following. Had to do it when you joined the army. It was long form for Noah. Noah's up in Canada, though. This is a big bop. Can Tim Anderson get there? Nope. He can't take a punch, and he can't run down the baseball. Come on, Tim. Trying for that perfect relay. We got it. Still not fast enough. It's all right. We're going to parallel all these cards. We're going to get some more packs and get you guys motivated to tap 100,000 times. And if we do, we rip the packs. Bye-bye, baseball. Hoskins got all of that thing. Hey, what's up, Unit? How's your day been? You guys are in red chat. Please be sure to follow. I guess my new Carlos Beltran card that we haven't used yet. RJ, what's up, buddy? Had enough subs yesterday to buy Shohei and finally finished up live series. Actually, we did it tonight on stream. So, got live series out of the way. No, I don't think I will. Why don't you stand in the corner for 5 minutes and learn some manners and not tell me what games to play? What's happening in AS?
Ball one.
Let's get serious. What's the superior beef jerky flavor? I kind of like original, to be honest, man. How about yourself, Teddy? What's everyone's favorite beef jerky flavor? That is a great question.
The third baseman.
CJ, thanks for following. You bought a monitor last week. It's the best decision you've made for your setup for the TV. I don't think Edgar Grizzly was full bar. That was rough.
Now pitching.
If I ever watch cricket, yeah, a little bit. I've watched some Ashes and not much club level play though. Wouldn't mind checking out like the Cricket World Cup, but
Ball and one.
I have yet to do so. Who's your favorite cricketer of all time? They're getting perma-banned around here. It's the same guy. He got his feelings hurt. He was trying to be a clown about a couple subjects last night. Was giving him some room to work to see which way he was going to go, and then today he was doing too much trolling. So you got to go. You can make 1,000 accounts. Just helping our engagement. I don't know, Unit. Maybe it was you. We are multi-streaming them though. What MLB did I start? It was MLB The Show 19. Yeah, Greg's ready. Greg's ready to drop the ban hammers. So is King.
That's a ball.
James Anderson. Get the swing limits on Donovan. We're going to need a lot of runs to pull this out. Who's Mike Piazza?
Catcher, Mike Piazza.
Nope, that's a ball. 1-0.
That's the screen a bit late.
One ball.
King in TikTok, do you have any fun weekend plans? Purple chat buddies, you got fun weekend plans? Red chat friends, for that matter. And whenever you guys are ready for question of the day, just type 1 in the chat. If I get 5 once, we'll do our question of the day. I do like candy. I used to love Butterfingers, but you know, Butterfingers have changed over the years. The recipe, not quite the same as they were back in the 80s. Let's see, we got Greg, Maddox, and Jay are ready for the question of the day. We need 2 more. Let's see. We want that question.
Leading off for the Athletics.
Jose's ready. Press is ready. All right, here's the question of the day.
Anderson.
Would you rather have an unlimited gift certificate to a restaurant or to a clothing
Ball,
store?
that's out.
So basically you got like I think McDonald's used to have something like this. Like the McDonald's gold card, like a VIP card. You went into McDonald's, you got whatever you wanted because you're one of the 20 people in the world that have this card. Would you rather have that for a restaurant or for clothing?
Now batting the left fielder.
Yeah, let's assume it's a place of our choice, although it didn't specify. Noah Mandel's taking the clothing store. Maddox is taking clothing store. Hey, what's up, Jays? Man, I thought I hit that well with Jimenez, but too much on top. Clothing. Price is too high. I was thinking the restaurant, honestly. Aiden, thanks for following. Who's your favorite athlete, Aiden? Noah would go to a Hypebeast store for shoes, is what he's saying. Hey, what's up, Aviation Nation? Good to see you. Restaurant, Jay's got to eat. Yeah, if it was something like Applebee's or whatever. Not that Applebee's is always good, but just something that had some variety, or like an IHOP. Man, I think I'd be dining out. Let's see, restaurant, the money you save on eating to buy clothes, says Papa. Greg is saying I could buy 100 meals before I could get your girl a Birkin bag. Yeah, I guess if you're picking the clothes store, that could be quite expensive. Yeah, it picked up at the end, Jose. I was thinking, like, we're not going to make enough stubs for Shohei, and then bang, bang, right there. And
Leading off.
yeah, we made it home.
The designated hitter, Hunter Goodman.
This White Sox lineup feels like Swiss cheese. No disrespect to White Sox fans. I could use a few more good White Sox, but I'm not going to spin stubs on it to color Storm grind. See, Aviation Nation says definitely restaurant. That's free food. A man's got to eat when a man's got to eat. Scorps, thanks for following. How are you, Scorps?
No, that's foul.
Now pitching.
I'm bringing in Danny Colome. So, TikTok viewers, those of you that have a unicorn, right, your subscribers, I've got a whole bunch of, I want to call them moat slots. I think they're called stickers there now. Do you guys have any requests? I was thinking we should have one for when a troll gets a timeout. Or even a regular gets a timeout, you know, like go stand in the dunce corner type of sticker to spam. Of course, we have the bacon grease one. We probably could elaborate on the bacon grease one. Any other suggestions you guys have? I think I have like 30 slots. I need to make a bunch. Yes, you can gift subs. Yeah, we got to 50 finally. I see the lights are flashing blue. I don't know if you gifted a sub possibly or if somebody resubscribed, but yes, we can gift subs. I can't see it in chat, unfortunately. Like, I see my lights going nuts because the lights are tied to it, but it doesn't tell me like Greg sent a gift to the community or whatever.
Leading off for the A's, the catcher, jerky. Real Muto.
Here's Real Muto.
Hey.
Jay, I appreciate that you like to get gifted one, but I don't know if we're doing a charity stream in here or not. But I appreciate Greg for the big gifted. We're gonna write Greg up on the subscriber wall. He's already on there, but we're gonna draw a little gift icon for him. Jay's like, I was just joking. You weren't joking. You want to use all the stickers. Hey, it's only $2.99, Jay. Maybe you'll step up next payday or something.
Nope.
Yeah, maybe, maybe not. Right? It's okay.
Ball two.
Tad, how are you, friend?
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Comebacker. That's not what we needed. We needed to hit that sharper. Down goes George Brett. We will rip packs if we get to 100,000 tonight, but I don't have a ton of packs currently. In fact, I think I have 0 packs currently. But we should get some as the stream wears along. Alright, some okay swings with that White Sox theme. That White Sox theme is tough. So I think I have like 70 stickers unlocked, and I probably have like 30 or 35 that are uploaded. So I need to make a bunch of them for you guys. So if you guys have ideas, just let me know. Who do I think is the most? Oh, what's that mean? Aviation? If you were a top viewer, you get gifted one. Jay, you got to step up your game, man. We got Garrett Cole trying to get the pipe. Got a 5 bundle and a boss pack. We're going to open the boss pack. It's very boss of us. I have no idea. Aviation. I don't really want any of these guys. I think I may hold on to my Nolan. Let me grab Greenberg and sell him. Sorry, Hank. Yeah, Banhammer sticker would be good. 41. More of a nap and not tapping kind of night. Hey, followers have been great. I just haven't had everybody motivated to tap, tap, tap. We did not parallel one anybody. Let me give you guys the overview. I got Royce Lewis out of position at short, so I can play George Brett over at third. And I got Real Muto, who needs to be paralleled. Robert's out of position there in right field, but he's been okay. El Hoy Jimenez is terrible in left field. Almost want to stick Frank Thomas out there. Actually, let's try it. Let's try Adam Dunn. Is Dunn worse? What's up, Josh? How are you, friend? Yeah, he's also common defense. He's even slower. Yeah, this White Sox theme is not what we had in mind. I wouldn't mind using Moncada, but he can only play third base. Greg's on the tap team. Thanks, Greg. All right, Greg, thanks for the big gifted to the community. Hopefully it hit a viewer that's going to enjoy all the value of having a gifted subscription, and we'll go from there. Yeah, it's tough, and I don't have some of the good players, but we gotta finish up all these grinds, right, Noah, to get all the extra packs. We may just pack Shohei or Trout one of these days. Jose, do you have any fun plans for the weekend? Jose was watching the pack opening. I got to pitch Shane Smith, and then we should be getting some of our diamonds back. At least I hope so. Yeah, I'm doing good, Josh. Josh, are you more excited for the rest of the Philly season, or are you more excited for the Eagles to get here? And you got run ruled. That's okay, dude. At least you made World Series. Casey, put the bacon grease on the warmer. Your mom will know what to do with it. All right, Casey's out of here. Go Joe, how are you, friend? Trolls don't know when they make 8 million accounts. It just drives more traffic to us, so do it. Eagles always, says Josh. No plans, just yard work. Dude, I got to get caught up on my yard work, too. We're out to Fenway for this game. Facing Schemes. Yep, then they go, yep. Easy come, easy go, right? Greg? So, Greg, are you nervous to meet your lady's, her sibling, or are you looking forward to meeting him? Boy, I thought that was going to at least get off the monster. Excited. His kids love you.
The catcher,
Uncle Greg.
Real
I know you're not officially an uncle, but, you know, you guys have been together for 3 years. The uncle role is pretty fun, man. You can just have a lot of fun for, like, the day, and then they have to go home.
Number 5.
You don't have to deal with all the drama. Yeah, Greg's got unk status.
George Brett.
George Brett, perfect liner. And my guy that was on second didn't move. He leaned back. Like, man, who sung that song, Lean Back? Big Punisher, right? Did the lean back, and he didn't decide to run to second base. Terrible stuff. Hey, what's up, Steve Andrew? How are you doing? Yeah, gotta love the base running, right? The play was right in front of him, and he just, went all the way back to the bag.
That's a ball.
Exactly, Jose. Jose
One ball, 2
knows.
strikes.
I thought his fastball, the hand was transferring on it. So, down we go. We got adventures coming with White Sox out to the Red Sox field. Matthew, thanks for following, Matthew. Shane Smith is on the bump here. Arson Judge is trying to start the fire for my opponent. Not that way, Arson. So those of you that follow the NBA, did your team have a good NBA draft? I really have no idea if the Warriors got better. I assume they got a couple guys to be at the end of the roster that are going to be on significantly cheaper contracts than, you know, like a veteran free agent. So that's probably why they got them.
1-1.
Yeah, that will be good to have those guys out of the way, right? I had a little bit of pack luck yesterday, Bambino, and finish up live series today. Rating is 1,400.
Batting third, the center fielder, Louis Robert.
See, you were not ecstatic with the Warriors picks. Wasn't mad. Hey, what's up, Alec? It's available there on TikTok if you want to look at my pack opening, especially like the last 5 minutes. I know I didn't pull in, but I got enough stubs from a couple of the pulls that we hit yesterday. It's available on the red platform, Bambino. Trilla, thanks for following.
The left fielder, Jason.
Yeah, I'm a Golden State guy. You know, we had the 41st selection, then we moved down to 52 and 59, and then they traded up to 56. They got the guy from Florida, and they drafted the Australian player. Neither one looked like they're going to be significant contributors, but what do I know? Maybe they'll be better than I expected.
1 and 2's the count.
See, about to get Roland and Williams. Yeah, we're now time to get Roland Williams. Yep.
Ball.
Yeah, hopefully the Australian guy can be a nice link-up defender. They're saying his IQ is pretty high, but his physical tools are not particularly impressive. So, yeah, I hope he'll be all right. They're saying he's like the inverse of Gui Santos.
Leading off for the Athletics, the second baseman, Miguel Vargas.
Hike one.
Do you love the Will Richard pick, says Nick Carter. Yeah, did you watch him much in college? Because I don't really watch college basketball, so I wasn't familiar with him. And Judge will just get there. Yeah, user 57, this is ranked. If they're releasing Free Spotlight Nolan tomorrow, it's 95. Collection reward tomorrow, probably be 97 to 99.
That's a ball.
You're a Florida fan.
1 and 0.
You're talking about Nolan Arenado, right? Because at first I was thinking Nolan Ryan. Like, we just got Nolan as a boss, so...
1-1.
Okay. Yeah, I think he's featured for Team of the Month or whatever it is, right?
That's
Hey, what's
a
up,
ball.
Daniel Barry? How's your day going, Daniel?
2-1.
Yeah, Steph's window is closing for sure, Greg, so I hope they can get some talent around him. Personally, I'm prepared to see them move Kuminga, but I know a lot of fans really like Kuminga
2-2.
more than I do. Yeah, I think so too. I think the All-Star cards are going to be jumping up there. Probably try to keep people hooked in instead of drifting to the football games. This is it perfectly by Frank Thomas, and it's bye-bye baseball. All right, so the big hurt. Put a hurt on that one. Got us a run on the board. It's Tim Anderson. Just pulled Judge. No way. Did you really? Yeah, I feel like they need to sign Kuminga, trade him. I believe they have an $8 million trade exception off of the Kyle Anderson trade. So, if I read everything correctly, they can only bring back about roughly half of the salary for Kuminga. So let's say he gets his $30 million a year. The Warriors can only take back $15 million plus the $8 million trade exception. So, yeah, hopefully they could work something out with like Miami. Miami's interested in Kuminga. I wouldn't mind Wiggins returning or maybe get Bam. Wouldn't really want Tyler Hero.
1 and 2.
No way. You've been in a 5-day freeze off? My internet would have bumped out over 5 days, I'm sure, for just like a minute or two. This is Super Go user. You have to hit up, up, down, down, AB, select start in the pregame menu to access this. But in all seriousness, man, I'm just trolling around. We already hit World Series. Now we're side questing on Color Storm. This is not the Color Storm I wanted to use, and I'm using the White Sox. I got a bunch of bronze and silvers and stuff in here. Maybe not a bunch, but a few.
Here.
All right, we'll steal the base with
1
Anderson.
ball, 2 strikes.
Let you down for real. Let's see, you're shocked. Yeah, neither of you guys have lost it. Yeah, I don't know why the Mauer's so cheap. I wish he would have been a lot more stubs than he is. You guys are wild. Bambino, is it a BR game or is it
The first baseman,
a rank game?
Del
Hey, what's up, Connor? User 57, thanks for following. He's down 10-0 in the fourth. He should just hold the L. Connor, I'm good. Yeah, what's up with Connor? I didn't see him, Greg. Yeah, I apologize. Maybe some of the auto mod settings or something.
Ball. 1-2.
Hey, Delgado and Shane Smith head to head. You know, he's got all week. Bambino's in a 5-day freeze off in the purple side.
designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
User thinks your game completed, but it's just still showing frozen on Bambino's side. I am talking to Bambino, user. He's in my purple platform. He's the one that's froze that many days. Hey, Jake, thanks for the game controller. Jake, how's your day going? We are multi-streaming for anybody that's newer to chat. Let's see. You were in a 10-hour freeze off and gave up, and it said you won like 2 hours. Dude. The guy's messaging Bambino multiple times a day.
Count's full.
I'm sorry, Greg. I'm sorry the Automod's messing with you. Hey, thanks, Nacho. How's your day going? Just went golfing. How was golf? Oh, I can get the swing into this. Yeah, James Wiseman? Yeah, I know, Matt. Yeah, please no backseat gaming. I appreciate that you're trying to help, but that's not my style.
No, that's inside.
86. Yeah, James Wiseman is awesome. I don't know why Wiseman's a band term. That's weird. Let's see. Tell him we don't have time for nonsense. Exactly, Bama. Bambino says about this 5-day freeze off. He asked me how the game was going today. While you were at work, I'm like, bro, you think I'm sitting there watching it? You're at the gym. You don't know what the heck's going on. Got all time. You don't care to play, says Bambino. Hey, what's happening, Narinda? How's your day going out in India? All the holidays start like October, right? Diwali and all those. Yeah, dude, I was super excited for James Wiseman. I think the injury kind of derailed his career a little bit. Got in the doghouse with Steph, and that's not a good place to be if you're a young player on the Warrior franchise. What's up, Mula? How's your day going?
Hee-haw. 0-2.
Gunthers, thanks for following as well. How are you, Gunthers? I was looking fastball, then it was 0-2, and I was like, I'm not getting the fastball here. Yeah, it was. Great to have you in here, buddy. I don't get a lot of viewers from India. We got a new friend coming in from India on our red platform. I've heard the top gaming in India is mostly mobile gaming. That like PUBG is really popular on mobile devices. Is that true in your experience? Gunthers, who's your favorite athlete of all time? Yeah, let that one eat me up with George Brett. Yeah, that's what I've read, Greg. It's like the game that's played out that way.
Machado.
Gaming ranks for those countries are all PUBG. I played it a little bit when it was kind of taking the streaming world by storm. I don't know, 2017 or 18. But I was terrible at it, like I am most shooting-based games. E-Man, thanks for tapping on that screen. Can we get a meet and greet? Not with you, dude. With Greg, with King. Anybody that's a moderator, yes. You're giving me stranger danger feelings, buddy. I don't know, man. I think you'd like want to kiss my eyebrows or something, press. So you've already been timed out once. We're definitely not doing a meet and greet. Not you and I. Act right for like 6 months and then maybe. Do I play NCAA? Yes. It's not my main game, though. I'm way more into Madden. I don't know as much about college football. Alec is ready. He's warming it up. Greg wants to play some golf someday. You're not good. Seems like it'd be fun. Oh, it is fun. Yeah, and it's a great sport because, you know, you can play it for your whole lifetime.
No balls, one strike.
You know, like, you're not gonna play competitive tennis your whole life unless you start playing like senior tennis or something. You're not gonna play basketball when you're in your 60s and 70s against younger guys and be
That
a
missed.
force
That's the
anymore.
ball.
But yeah, you can still be good at golf,
2 balls, 1 strike.
and it gets you outdoors and all that stuff. Definitely would like to do that, Greg.
Back 2.
Alec, do you have any fun plans for the weekend? I feel like Alec's always doing cool stuff. They retired to the pickleball courts. They yearn for the mines and the pickles.
Got a full count.
Apparently this year, your players get bigger in the offseason in NCAA. I don't know about all that, Bambino. Maybe. I know there's a lot of interest in pickleball right now. But I don't know that there's as much interest as far as like people wanting to watch it on television and that sort of thing. You know what I mean? But it may become a more popular hobby down the road. Cheaper, way more courts can be built than golf courses. Let's see. Wife's out of town. You're probably going to head over to Oakland, see some friends, and get some good food. Have you considered, or have you ever gone to an Oakland Ballers game, Alec? Your girl's sister, try hard at pickleball. Seems like an intense sport for what it is. Nicholas, Bernard Longer, to support your point about golfers getting old. Yeah, those guys were still a force well into their 60s. Even Tom Watson probably should have had a major at like 65 years old.
1 and 1.
All right, Vulcan change got me. Shoot. I swung through, but it checked me up. I think it was way too early anyways. Still on your list to go see the Ballers. You were at the Giants game last night. Let's see, Jesse, he's won 2 pickleball tournaments in the last 2 months. Absolutely it would, yeah. The problem with Tiger is he's wrecked his body a lot now. See, that's the thing with pickleball, though. Like, if somebody's in their 60s, they probably can't compete with you, right, Jesse? Because you're 30 and you're pretty athletic. Fourth night in a row. Let's keep them coming, Keegan. How's your day going, Keegan?
That's a ball.
Gambino says pickleballers compete against their own skill level. Maverick, thanks for the likes. Definitely not, says Jesse. Pickleball has divisions. Well, so does golf, Gambino. Golf has its entire handicapping system where if you're a lesser player, it balances out against better players. But if we're playing without a handicap system, then you need to be pretty good. And you can still be pretty good in your 50s and 60s. Yeah, they could be. They played an okay series in Detroit, but you know they find a way to beat themselves. That first game, they were getting to Scooble a bit, and Severino imploded. The base running imploded. The defense is terrible. Austin Lynn's let a ball go right over his glove. They do way too much of that stuff. Alex says pickleball super intense though. Non-stop volley game goes very fast. Yeah, I don't think they really compare. Golf and pickleball. Have I ever thought about going to Asia with the family? I mean, I think about traveling often. I don't know that would be first up on the list. I think Western Europe would probably be there, considering my wife's Portuguese and everything, Steve. In golf, everybody can be competitive. 18-year-olds have won majors, so have 6-year-olds. One of the best parts about the sport. 100% Jake. Am I going to go by boat? Probably not. I'm just answering Steve's question. I'm not opposed to flying Bambino. I just never have needed to. Not like I'm chomping at the bit to do it either. Although, like, the cruise all the way over would be awesome. I like being on a cruise ship, but probably be quite pricey and slow. Are you going to watch it? I don't know. But he's telling me that season 3 of Squid Games came out. What's up, Libby? How's your day going? No, I've just never flown.
What you got?
Let's see. Gabe, thanks for following. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I posted it everywhere, actually. Like, it's in my Discord and posted it to a bunch of Reddits about Jacob Wilson having the feeling that Fortnite is helping him be a better baseball player. It's quite an in-depth article. Spoke to his dad and to Max Muncy, who played with him, you know, not only with the A's, but played with him in high school and all that. Yeah, we'll get a Frank Thomas hit right up the chalk line. We got Noah Danton in here. Oh, it went out of play. Weird.
Now
all right.
the center fielder. Tim
Did we get to advance or anything?
Anderson.
No, just a single. Let's see, but he's going to be watching Squid Games. Yeah, I wonder if it'll be as popular as it was.
1 and 2.
Yeah, it's a good article. It's a little bit of a read, but not terribly so. It's probably like a 10-minute read or something, Jesse. I'm not familiar with it, but I wouldn't be surprised at all, Bambino. Bambino saying, isn't there some NFL wide receiver who doesn't watch tape, just plays Madden the night before? I know Russell Wilson claimed when he was in college he would play the stadiums he was going to go into to familiarize himself with what it looked like in there. But Russ says a lot of stuff too. Aim, my ratings, it's in the low 1400s. Playing the number 3 guy in the world right now. Oh, he's got me.
Now batting, Royce Lewis.
He's just mixing it up enough. I need to sit dead red and try to catch one of these fastballs. I thought that was it. It's a Vulcan thing. Well,
No ball, 2 strikes.
we're early. Got that going for us. You don't know what they're going to throw. You're trying to read it out of the hand. Let's see. Braxton, how are you, friend? Thanks for jumping in and following us on TikTok today. And I'm super early. Thought he was going to spam another one. No, I don't know what's going on with Stephon Diggs.
Leading off for Atlanta.
What is going on with Stephon Diggs? You guys let me know.
Devers.
See, but he says, hey, bro, I play baseball. What position do you play? Oh, do you now? Tell us more about your baseball career. Maverick, thanks for the likes. Time here, Braxton, is 1:39. Out my way. He's dating Cardi B. Oh, that's right. I did actually know that. Although, I can't say I've been keeping up with him or anything. Is Cardi B's ex upset about that, or what's the drama around it, I guess?
2-1.
Hey, thanks for the follow. I'm trying to fix a setting on the red platform real fast on the fly. I'm not really sure where it's at. Let's see. Baseball. Thanks for jumping in, baseball. All right, so our buddy Greg is heading to bed. I've been mispronouncing his name for the longest time. It's Dugan, not Duggan. Buddy, thanks for everything. Thanks for the gifted sub. Thanks for all the lighting of the gallery and extending the stream.
Raleigh.
Let's get Santana in here.
Now pitching.
I know Dyson,
Dennis Santana.
but I appreciate you saying it. He was the favorite player. Well, that's a little bit of a tangled web there. What do you guys think about Stephon Diggs and Cardi B? Because Bambino wants to talk about it. Sounds like a good subject. Bad play from Lewis, although Lewis is out of position. I have not heard about that. Whoever gets a home run on Saturday gets $500. Like the fan catches a home run ball, or the player hits a home run. What do you mean, bud? Probably not. Although I think with
Now batting,
celebrities
the second
and
baseman,
musicians and all
Ryan.
that, there's a lot of people that date one another. You know, a lot of athletes end up with like the same baby's mom, right? And I've heard it's because there's like a select group of ladies, and this is a little bit different than dating Cardi B, but you know, like Anthony Edwards, I think he has a mutual baby's mother with some rapper.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Future, right, was with Sierra before Russell Wilson. But they say like certain ladies are attracted to these players because they know how to act in those circles. So they're the ones that are available to date and do other things with, and it tends to be a lot of I don't want to say like passing around, but people dating the same people, so to speak. And you know, send the video. What's the holdup? See, we got Zach in the house. What's up, Zach?
Now batting, shortstop, Javier.
You see, you think
Oh,
she
yeah.
went out of her way to do that to this man, though? Yeah, possibly. She doesn't have the best record from what I remember.
0 balls, 1 strike.
You know, some of the stories that she's told over the years. Can't wait for the tournament. All right, I don't understand how you're getting $500 for a home run ball, though.
0 and 2. Ball.
ZD Gaming, what's new, friend? How's your day been, ZD?
Ball. He's up.
Sorry, I'm a little behind on chat. I'm trying to fix one setting in the red platform. I'm not really sure where it's at. Jake, what's up, bud? Welcome to the stream. How's your day going, Jake? ZD, what game are you playing the most? You still playing the show a lot or no? Did Muto get enough to get it off the wall? He does. Kind of misplayed out there and left. If I was ever in baseball and the bases are filled up, what would I throw? So if I'm pitching and I'm pitching in a bases loaded situation, I would throw a Noble Tiger is what I would throw.
0 and 1.
I believe 4. I think it's White Sox, Nationals, Brewers, and I'm forgetting one other team.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
So pretty close. And then I got to get the Color Storms P1 as well. So we're doing that right now. Like that's why I'm using that Real Muto card.
Now batting, the right fielder, Luis Roberts.
Ball. That's down.
I just didn't stay back long enough with Luis Robert. Yeah, double XP would be great.
Ball.
Hey, Alec, who are the Giants playing today when you went to that
2-1.
Giants game?
Hit. 2 and 2.
And I got chasing there with Luis Robert too much. Kept thinking, here comes the 4 seam, was looking to turn on it. There it was, and I wasn't prepared for it. Was trying to lay back. Marlins and the Giants got crushed. Ooh, that's a little surprise. But you know, any given day, right? One team can beat another. Marlins have some decent young players too. Not sure that they'll do much with them, but you know, time will tell.
Leading off for the Cavs, the center fielder, Luis.
Alright, Dennis Santana's getting tired. And we're getting tired of him. So let's bring in Blake Pryor.
Now pitching, Blake Tryon.
Oh yeah. 0-1.
So we got a swing and a miss inside. There, swinging a foul ball. Excuse me. All right, I think I found what I was looking for. Hey, what's up, Daniel Barry? How are you, buddy? Right now, I should be back to reading chat a little bit faster. Found what I was looking for there. So I wonder if there's going to be something similar to Color Storm, you know, like next season, or like All-Star cards, right, through Team Affinity, that you get the card, get it paralleled, get 100,000 XP or whatever the case might be. Because that would give me something else to grind. Otherwise, I'm probably going to play the A's theme team a lot after I hit World Series. Maybe just try to like P5 every card.
No, that's in.
Or at least every diamond. I don't care about P5 and the commons or whatever, but the main players.
The first baseman, number 25, Carlos Delgado.
See, you're mostly at the voucher for Team Affinity Finest for Bambino on his grind. How far along is everyone on Team Affinity? Those of you that play MLB The Show. You guys have most of the Jolt cards. Have you done most of the Color Storm? Do you not care about, you know, trying to balance your play? I'm guessing if you play a lot of BR, you probably end up very balanced across the different teams. Let's see, users got 31, he says.
Leading off for the A's.
21 Color Storms. Okay, now I got you. I didn't think there was 31.
Done.
Ooh, just underneath it for the donkey, Adam Dunn from the warning track shot. Clouded, welcome into the stream. How are you, Clouded? Do you think the majority of your progress came from doing Color Storm PXP things, says Bambino?
Done.
That's a ball.
The opponent's paused. You get a shout out to, oops, got the wrong Zach. There we go.
Now pitching, Brian Abreu.
Let's go into Brian Abreu. So Abreu's got, what, slider, circle change, in the four seam. Turned on it, but got on top. If you get in parallel one, yes, exactly, user. Yeah, that's what we do. That's how I had like almost 200 packs open yesterday. I'm just finishing up the few Color Storms that I haven't finished, and then getting those guys P1, and then we'll get ready for Weekend Classic next weekend, I believe it is. Dodgers, Yankees, Red Sox, Cubs have the most team affinity progress for Bambino. I'm sure I have the most on the A's. Probably have a lot on the Mets because I had Soto and Lindor in my lineup a lot. Now I got Beltran, so we'll have to start using him too.
1 and 2, the count.
And a bit late there with Anderson. Dang it. I usually have got shelled without a Abreu card when I've used him. This White Sox theme team is a tough one. I don't have all the White Sox, and at least the first couple of games, my guys that are Diamond starters were sitting there with no energy, so that wasn't great.
That's a ball.
Yeah, they had a lot of good cards early. Yeah, that's a good point, Bambino.
Danny.
Easy to use those guys. Got the monitor, and you went 2 and 4, 500 rating. Now you're a game off World Series. Oh, good going, man. Yeah, monitor makes a huge difference on MLB The Show.
2-1.
I hit World Series like 2 weeks ago.
Nope, ball. 3 and 1.
Then we started just kind of side questing again. Which sure was a little bit more to do with events and things that I was interested in on the game.
Raleigh.
I don't care for BR much.
No balls, 1 strike. 1-1.
That's how we roll, user 57. That and a whole lot of bacon grease.
3.
Keeps us sliding through the night.
Now batting, third baseman, Manny
How's this Manny Machado 94 card?
Machado.
Anybody using him? I got him, but I haven't tried him yet.
0 balls, 1 strike.
I started in MLB 19. But tonight, we've been playing for an hour 15 minutes. Speaking of an hour, we got at least an hour left guaranteed. But come on through and follow. Add to the time bank and chat with us. Manny's always got a good swing for Bambino.
The left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
1 ball, no strikes.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people not enjoying the Ian Hop card.
Here.
Usually he's got one of the nicer swings, I thought. I thought it was 14 out of the hand. He does have the 14. I can't remember if it was 14 or 15. I hit World Series in 20 was my first year, so like 1 year. And then I think I've hit it just about every year since. And we'll draw a hit by pitch. Only got 70 power. Oh, I didn't realize his power was that bad. I just thought, that he had the card. I didn't dive into the stats on it. So close, been on a heater. I kind of feel like this. If you're playing high 700s, you just need a night where things go your way and you'll hit World Series. Used to tell people that were in the 800s a lot, like you just need a hot night and you'll hit World Series to 900 when the rating was higher. Gambino got World Series second season of 21. You got pretty good pretty fast at the game then, Bambino.
3-1. Full count.
Alright, we'll draw a walk, so we gotta hit by pitch and a walk. First year with the game for user. Hey, you're doing great, man. Playing some competitive ball 1 year in.
Now pitching.
That's a slider cutter. And the
No,
hard
that's
throwing
down.
righty.
Ball.
Popage. Turned on it, but I didn't really get the PCI in a good spot. It was a little bit too far in off the plate there. See, Noah's first time hit World Series was in 22.
Third baseman, George Brett.
I have a hard time remembering what stuff came out in which games, that sounds right to me. Around finest time. Man, he got a nice animation to grab that one. Prevented Brett from getting the RBI up the middle there.
The batter, the right fielder, Luis Roberts.
Ball.
If you guys are on TikTok, please be sure to follow, share, and like. And everybody stick around with us.
Ball. 2-0.
Let's see, War, thanks for tapping that screen. Noah's always been a high division player on HUT. Yes, ripping open looking for the 4th.
Full count.
Takes the touch. Actually, that may have been called a strike, but yeah, I was definitely looking fastball in. Just stranded the runners over the White Sox.
The second baseman, Brian Roberts.
Pitched okay with these White Sox pitchers, but haven't capitalized on the runs. Let's see, upgraded your team so much for Braden. Braden, what's your upgrades of late? Lowest division in HUT was 3 out of 10. You went 12-0 twice that year. Bambino's first year on the game. What game does everybody think they're the best at? These days, I'm probably the best at the show. 5-6 years ago, Madden was probably my best game.
No balls, 2 strikes.
I was okay at 2K. I wasn't like
1 and 2.
insanely good at it. 2K used to have unlimited, where I think you had to go 12-0 to get the unlimited reward monthly. I did that a couple times. Gears of War is Bambino's best game. Hey, what's happening, Hawk? How's your day been?
That's a ball.
Time I used to play a lot of FIFA Ultimate Team, I was decent at it. Like on the PlayStation 3 days. I think any game that you play a lot, right, you kind of get some better muscle memory down and all that. What's happening, Jude? How's your day going? Bambino's in my purple stream. We're multi-streaming, so I read off all the chat. Bambino and Noah are chatting quite a bit there. Zach was chatting a minute ago, too. James Wood, Jacob Wilson, Scoble, Harper, and Camerino. Yeah, those are all nice upgrades. I probably should lock in for Harper now that I finished up Live Series. Because I only need 3 more cards since I have Wilson already. Jude, I'm doing great. Yeah, thanks for being here, Jude.
Ball.
Dang it, I think I'm able to touch too far underneath it. Launch angle's at 41 degrees. So it'll be 2 bases for Vargas. Bambino says, Gears of War, CSGO, I know it's not how it's pronounced, right? Call of Duty, PUBG, MLB, and League are probably Bambino's rankings. Counter-Strike for my man Josh. Oh, I thought that was going to be a good swing with Dumb back underneath it. Being the last week, surprise, double XP or XP. Yeah, they should really do something for us, right, Steve? Fishin', how are you, buddy? Hey, since Josh is here, let me tell you guys about SeriousFun.org. They're a wonderful charity. They will provide children living with serious illnesses a spectacular camp experience in a safe and high-quality environment where they get all the support that they need. So if you haven't done so, please check out SeriousFun.org. That was home run distance, but we're just a little early on the Vulcan change. Of course, Josh, thanks for being here. Be turned on tomorrow, Bambino thinks, on the XP grind. The double XP and all that stuff. Hey, Fishin', thanks for the share on TikTok. We could definitely use the shares. And he makes a defensive miscue by not throwing ahead. Now we got first and third. Only 5 a.m. there for Braden. LeBunt cheese. Tim Anderson. He packs a punch.
The battle, the left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
Bambino forgot to smurf it up in ranked.
Hee-haw! It's 0-1.
I think it's only 850, says Bambino. Libby got a laugh out of that one. Oh, I thought that was hanging up a little bit more. Libby, thanks for the likes, bro.
That's in. Ball.
That one's kind of jammed up. If he dies, it's going to get out of play. Towards the pesky pole, but not hit well. That's a bad skill. Thought it was a circle change. I thought it was the one more north and south there. It obviously wasn't. Time for me is 2 a.m. How do you get MLB on PC? Well, I'm streaming it off my PC, but you got to play it on PlayStation or Xbox. Got my PlayStation controller. Exactly, Clue.
Nope. Ball.
Maybe one day, but probably not.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Yeah, it should be on PC probably, right? I don't know why I thought that was hitting the outer half of the plate. I don't know. 5,270, I think, Jude. Somewhere in there. Please subscribe if you haven't. Love to have you stick around with us. Shoot, we don't have really good arms down here. I guess we'll try to roll with Ben Joyce in the yellow. I had to put a lot of White Sox relievers in to get the max boost.
Here. 0-2. 1-2.
That's wild, man, you know. I know there's like some nature streams that stay on all the time. I don't really get why they would do it for a gaming stream. But, you know, maybe they just run a lot of ads. The ads were pretty significant over here.
Now
They've
batting
slowed down a lot
for
last
the field,
year or so.
Red.
Let's see, Jason, welcome aboard. How are you, Jason?
Hee-haw.
Hey, Jude, that's awesome. What type of content are you planning to make?
2. 0-2.
Everybody that follows on TikTok, you guys add to our timer and we do a longer stream. So please follow if you've yet to do so. And if you got any friends showing online, share the good word. Tell them to come on in. I've been to Disney in Southern California a couple times.
The first baseman,
Definitely a good
number
time.
25,
Hunting, games, and football for Jude. Sounds like good topics. I can tell you firsthand, as a smaller streamer that's had
He's up.
numerous front page appearances, it was definitely worth it like 2 years back. And then it's slowly diminishing. I hope it can cycle back the other way. But I've heard, you know, some of the controversial streamers have driven away sponsorships. I don't know that that's really the case, or if people are just out and about not watching streams as much over here. But yeah, it doesn't seem like the ads do what they used to do. Not even close. I've never seen the Padres in person, though. No, I don't think the PlayStation 5 Pro is worth the money. Maybe if I didn't have a PlayStation at all, I might want to get the Pro just to have the better console, but I don't think it does a whole lot different than the regular PlayStation 5 does. Appears to be IRL streamer and game streamer.
Two, 1.
Hey, what's up, Jose? How are you, friend? That was a bad swing. Dang it, I thought it was a slider, though. Was kind of expecting to have the bat head through more than I did.
The third baseman,
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know if there's like multiple people playing on the account. If she's running VODs, if she does AFK. But yeah, I don't know.
Right 2.
I feel like there's definitely a lot of folks that are out there that are just not that well known, even though they have their own, you know, solid communities around the platform. You know, get them with a little run cheese there. Oh, yeah, that's pretty big. But I couldn't tell you all the streamers that have that many
right fielder,
or higher.
Robert.
I'm going to try it. The monster is not that far out there. But we will take the lead on the Ghost Runner. What MLB player do I think can improve this season?
Miguel.
Oh, man. Probably anybody could improve.
Ball.
It's, you know, a matter of what are they doing to try to improve, and how many opportunities are they getting. Lucio, thanks for following. Santander is the call from Jake.
1 and 2 is the count.
Oh man, that was there for the crush and got out in front of it. It's hanging.
No, that missed.
Hey Josh, I got to see your Guardians in person last week in Sacramento. They beat my A's. I think it's 3-0 on the shutout. Got the Mason Miller bobblehead. Got to see Stephen Vogt and J Ram and all those guys. Seen them the previous year for opening day. That was in Oakland. NV Clue, thanks for following, Clue. So yeah, let me ask everybody. Does anybody think it's worth it to spend the extra money to get the PlayStation 5 Pro as opposed to having just a regular PS5? Steve was asking over on the Red platform.
The designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
No, that's it.
Jude doesn't think it's worth it. In your opinion, no. Unless you want the Pro, says Big Poppy. Yeah, let's go with accuracy, I guess. It's like the price of a CPU, right, says Bambino. I thought they were $550, $600. I'm not certain how much they cost. Here's who can improve. JJ Blade. Yes. JJ's regressed a lot. I don't know about all that chassis, but we have a good time. There's not enough of a difference in the consoles for the price differences, Big Poppy. That's a good assessment. He had his runner going, and we'll get the out there. Didn't mean the whole PC, just the CPU. I probably mispronounced it. This guy is awesome. PS6 will be out next summer. I'd wait and get that instead of the PS5 Pro, says Kevin. Is it really on track for next summer?
That's the ball. Ball.
On deck is naming the Shadow. Let's see, Ladies Man. Thanks for following, Ladies Man. Yeah, I was trying to get him to chase in and go over the top. Bambino says, let's hope not on the PS6.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Yeah, it used to be, you know, 10-year, roughly, generations, and maybe they're getting compressed down a little bit more. Yeah, we're trying, man. We're trying to get that ground double play. Most of my arms are tired, unfortunately, and since we're using the White Sox theme team, I don't have that many great relievers. Eckersley's not full bar here. Could be 2. Royce Lewis is out of position, and we'll get the win. So, hey, buddy, you're number 1. I would give you a different digit, but that guy came in to talk trash in TikTok. And he got beat by a 45-year-old man playing with a White Sox theme team with a bunch of players out of position. So, yeah, you should delete the game, pal. Right? I think that's what he said. I'm not your pal, buddy. Take the loss. And, yeah, we're not even playing seriously. We're just grinding Color Storm. All right, we racked up some packs. 100,000 likes on TikTok, and we opened all the packs. Yesterday, we had, like, about 200 packs. But we're starting to add to the queue. We can get Real Muto out of there and get through this White Sox grind a little bit faster with the White Sox catcher. They have a diamond catcher, I believe. Yeah, imagine losing to the White Sox theme team. Kyle Teal wasn't even there, but I got Lewis out of position, so that ground into the double play was to this Lewis card that only plays third base. I was thinking that was going to be bad. Jacob Lopez is pretty good, honestly. Yep, the 45-year-old, yeah, playing with the White Sox theme. The guy had to come find me on TikTok to talk trash. So, yeah, he's probably throwing his PlayStation out the window right now. Let's see how our progress is real fast on this White Sox run. But, yeah, Lopez has been getting a lot of strikeouts. He's kind of feast or famine a lot of the games, but he's had a lot more success than I thought he was going to, Jake. I thought he looked terrible there to start. Right, I need 3 more hits with Frank Thomas. We've finished the White Sox PXP, but we still need the total bases, so we'll just keep rocking with the White Sox. I believe I need 1 or 2 more hits with George Brett to finish up that Color Storm grind and knock out the Michael Wacha card. And that'll be easy. Just get a couple starts with him. Brett had a perfect liner last game into right field, and the runner on first failed to run. So that was great. We got Hoser at second base. Yeah, pitched really well against Detroit. We got the win. Yeah, we got the win on him. Let's see. Kevin says it's not officially a date. You heard it'll drop before GTA 6 because they're going to make GTA 6 for the PlayStation 6 is what you were hearing. I don't really know what to do here. Maybe we'll bring in one of the other White Sox starters. Probably should have done that prior to loading up there. But these guys were all no stamina. Crochet, Schultz, Hagen Smith. So let me grab a different White Sox. We'll just hope the opponent's not super locked in. This is going to be Jonathan Cannon, trying not to be cannon fodder. He's got sinker and cutter, so come on, Cannon. Let's fire some cannonballs past these batters. They found the fan that yelled at Marte. Video of him on TikTok. He was wearing a Bears jersey too. Apparently he's banned from all major league parks, right? Alex Brown, thanks for the likes, Alex. It's a GOAT White Sox theme. Or let's see, it's a GOAT White Sox team or modern day White Sox. Well, I don't have a lot of good White Sox players, so it's definitely not the GOAT White Sox team, but yeah, we got a few of them. Yeah, fan was super out of line. You know, there's lines on those things of razzing a player or whatever. You bought your ticket and you want to call a guy a bum. All right, but bring up a guy's mom that passed away years ago in an auto accident. No wonder Marte was upset, and I'm glad at the response that they got him out of there in Chicago and they got him banned from ever going to another game. So what I've heard is that they don't necessarily like have a picture of the fans up that are banned everywhere, but with facial recognition and different things, if they find you there, then they can charge you with like trespassing. Because somebody was like on social media saying like, well, how are they going to prevent this guy from going into a major league park? And maybe they can't 100% prevent it, but they'll catch him eventually. And there's probably a lot of baseball fans that would recognize him now if he's getting his face circulated on TikTok and stuff. All right, on to a new game, and we're out to Old Yankee Stadium, it looks like. Got at least 44 minutes left guaranteed. So if you're not tapping, you're napping on TikTok. Jude has returned. Steve thinks it's funny when other folks find out that you're 60 years old. Name could be blacklisted on the MLB Ballpark app, which a lot of teams use for their ticketing. The thing hit hard. Couldn't imagine what he was feeling. Just super unnecessary. You know, what goes through somebody's mind to think, I hate this opposing player so much that I'm going to say the nastiest things I can research on them. Carter, thanks for following. How's your day, Carter? You know, hey, you're going to strike out here, or whatever. Paul Skeens owns your soul. Okay, that's trash talk stuff. But yeah, that you know, insulting the family, insulting dead members of the family, I couldn't imagine ever wanting to stoop to that levels as a fan, right? That's not being a fan. That's just being a jerk of a human being. Kind of like the guys that go get all upset at the players and slide into their DMs because they didn't go 3 for 3 on the game and the fan thought they were going to. Oh, I'm just using a standard one. I do have precision rings. I do have the Control Freak on there. So Carter, if you're going to buy from Control Freak and everybody else, please use my creator code. It's DF. Lead off the game with a solo shot. We like that. He didn't know she was deceased until the manager said something. So the fan didn't know? Or Marte found out through his manager back when it happened? They could show me that person 1,000 times. You'd never recognize him in an environment like that. The ball flies here, says Bambino. Clue, thanks for the likes.
0-1.
The fan might not have known. Okay, now I got you guys.
Ball, that's in.
Yeah, I think the app would be good. Prevent him from getting on the app. I don't know how that would work with like the secondary market, but yeah, who wants that guy at their games? What's up, Idaho Mike? How are you, man? Mike, loved all the pictures you shared with us. Yeah, I got the rings on Nate. I have the black ring on my left analog stick. That one's ripped by George Brett. So we need one more George Brett hit to unlock Waka. Yeah, Mike, I'm great.
Right fielder, Luis Robert.
If you guys are using SeatGeek, you can type in my name. It's Danielle Freak, and you will get yourself a discount. I think it's supposed to be for first-time users, but I'm pretty sure it works for anybody on SeatGeek the first time they use the code. So remember my name next SeatGeek order. They're definitely worth it. Yeah, the precision rings add a little bit of like a sensitivities where you're not slamming through. The extender gives you a longer lever and a bit more precision. You just got to find the right one for like how long your hand is, because they have high rise, mid rise, low rise. So Money Gold, did I miss something on Seth Brown? I thought Seth Brown was on the injured list. I've got a few. All right, so I've got Gamer Sups, Control Freak, and Smack and Seeds. Those are all creator code DF. So DF for those three if you're interested in any of them. Manscaped, my code is DFR20. Of course, I just told you about SeatGeek. And then probably my top sponsor is Underdog. If you're a fantasy fanatic, you can download their app and use code DFR20, get 20% off. Or excuse me, not 20% off. You'll get all the bonuses for getting in there. Hey, I wouldn't mind playing some Slugfest. I didn't see that about Seth Brown. You know what? My code was something different. They said it got leaked onto like those honey extensions, so they changed it to DFR. I think like Danielle Freak with the R being emphasized. Although I didn't create the code. Decon, thanks for the raid. How's your day going, Decon? I'll get Decon shouted out here in a second. But yeah, that's kind of wild about Seth Brown. He was the longest tenured athletic. I like Seth. You know, it's a shame. It seemed like he's lost his confidence and lost his way. I know they sent him down to Vegas this year. He was DFA'd, went to Vegas, and then he went crazy. They're not supposed to be on honey. I think like creator codes aren't supposed to be on there. I don't think the Warriors did particularly well in the draft. They had the 41st pick, and then they traded to the Suns for the 52nd, the 59th. Then they moved back up for 56. Hey, what's happening, Filthiest Canadian? Are you ready for some football? I know I am. Trey, what's up, bud? Welcome back to the stream. Let's see, like in Las Vegas, they check you into the high-end hotel. They have your record before you check in. Oh, yes, yeah. Vegas does great tracking on everybody that goes into play at the casinos and stuff. Correct. Golden State did not have a first rounder. So let's see. Let me shout out Filthiest Canadian. Awesome Madden streamer. Oh, it's making me wait 59 seconds to do another shout out. Your team lost their center. Who's your team, buddy?
That ball's foul.
Trey, what you been up to? How's life treating you? Oh, how's CFL going? Who's your favorite team in the CFL? Noah was in a little bit ago. Noah's a Argonauts fan. I could, Cold, but I'm not going to. But Cold, you should definitely subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and find some good stuff to do. Oh yes, the Hornets traded Williams, right? Dude, this is lagging a bit. Oh, Saskatchewan Rough Riders. Yeah, the Warriors traded their first rounder in the Jimmy Butler trade. So Jimmy's trade gave up the 20th overall selection. I don't know what the Heat did with that pick. Same old stuff at work currently. Apparently the Nets did really bad. Everybody's saying, even though they had 5 first rounders. Yeah, I'm surprised the Nets didn't consolidate some picks and move up. To my understanding, Durant didn't have a no trade clause because he didn't want to come to Golden State last year, and he didn't have the no trade, but the Warriors backed off because they didn't want to force him into a situation where he wasn't going to be happy. I'm not 1,000,000% on that, Josh, but I thought he did not have a no trade on Kevin Durant. Critics claim that Honey reattributes cells made through their affiliate links to itself, even if it didn't find it relevant coupon. Yeah, I know Honey's came under fire of late. This is done through the process called last click attribution, where the last entity before the purchase gets the commission. Additionally, Honey is giving partner vendors control over the coupons that are shown, potentially excluding more favorable ones. NBA draft is so weird. It seems like there's no good players after like the top 5, top 10. Very true. Yeah, second rounders, usually you're doing really well if the guy is on the roster for a couple of years. No, I don't switch it up, Max. I usually run the same one. Yeah, that was my understanding with Durant. I was disappointed he didn't want to come back to Golden State, but then we swung for Jimmy Butler and he worked out. All right, this Jonathan Cannon card is it's tough to locate with. I'm mad at the purple platform. I wanted to shout out Filthiest Canadian. There we go. Now we got the shout out. Please follow him, guys, if you don't have him in your followed list already. Yeah, football, you can get gyms. Yeah, second, third round, you're expecting those guys to be starters somewhere down the road. Baseball, I mean, baseball's a really long draft. I'm not sure where the talent falls off significantly, but I know they've shortened the major league draft over the years. It used to be like 50 plus rounds or something. Alsamau, I don't think you even followed. Why would I want to play twos with you? I mean, it's a nice concept, but are you even a follower? I remember chatting with you. Billy, thanks for the likes on TikTok.
No, that's down. Ball.
He may have foregone the no trade to get more value out of his contract or something. I don't really know why he didn't have a no trade. I don't think teams love putting themselves in those no trade situations though, because he left Golden State to Brooklyn, and then he's been to Phoenix, and you know now he's on to Houston. Thought I was spinning on that deal. I spun on it, but right into the dirt. He never came to play, but he's been in chat a few times. See, Dana, welcome aboard. How are you, Dana? Hey, bud. Listen, not only do you need to unfollow, we'll just go ahead and block you, and then we don't have to worry about you ever coming back. But before you go, tell your mom to warm up the bacon grease. But when do you ever see me playing co-op? If I was playing co-op, we would open it up to the subs. We did it at the end of last season for like one night. But some of these kids, they got that main character energy in here. Ethan, how's your day going, Ethan? Yeah, I think you're right, Steve. Yeah, Big Brother's watching. He'll never make it into to another Major League park. He probably won't even try it. The guy that got banned for chastising Ketel Marte. So Pedro, he hung a lot of pitches that first inning. I didn't really capitalize. We've had 4 hits, but just got that lone run so far. Here's Manny Machado against Jonathan Cannon.
Machado.
And we got the soft liner to short. Big Nate, thanks for tapping that screen on TikTok.
The shortstop.
We're having a good time.
Marte.
Oh, is there server maintenance or something? No, there's not, right? He's probably just trying to get you to shut it down.
Ball.
That was a good take from Marte from my opponent. Yeah, I think Cooper Flag's going to be a good NBA player. I know there's a lot of hype around him. I don't watch a lot of college to give you a good breakdown on his strengths and weaknesses, but supposedly he should be on like Team USA next Olympics and all those types of things. He's supposed to be that good. Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah, it's 4 o'clock and the servers usually go disconnecting for us on the west coast. So your opponent's bluffing. Gambino's been on a long freeze off. Both waiting for no reason. He's desperate for that win. Hope you guys will follow Christine. Hey, what's up, Christine? Christine, when's the next stream coming? When's the next art stream coming? Haven't seen a drawing stream in a while. Okay, so Jonathan Cannon's tough, but we're going to try to at least get some innings. Get this White Sox grind done here. Next one I'm going to do is the Nationals. Nationals had the most votes yesterday. And that play will not get us 2. John Smith, thanks for the like, Strong. Well, he had the hit and run going, and it pulled me right into the fielding animation. Let's see, M5, welcome aboard. Thanks for following us. Saw Global, thanks for following as well. If you're winning, you think it gives you the win. It should. Yeah, the programming should be that way. That one was hanging there, and it just got too far out in front. Yeah, exactly, Steve. Yeah, I'm sure the major league
Ball,
folks, they have
outside.
those connections into whoever they need to for that sort of situation.
Ball, that's high. Here.
Yeah, in my mind, I'm like, all right, hang back, hang back. I'm still early there. And he popped me with the four seam, so I was looking for the off-speed stuff. Yes, Franco was found guilty. I think it's 2 year suspended sentence or something like that, Jake, because I think he's already
That's a ball.
been in prison or been in jail. So I don't know that he's going to be going away for a long time. But I did read that it could
That's a ball.
essentially wrap up his major league career because he won't likely be able to get a work visa to come back to the United States and fulfill his contract. And as long as he's on whatever it is, it's not suspension list, but unable to perform list or whatever it's called, then the Rays don't have to pay him his contract. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to see Franco playing anymore. So hopefully that will hold up and he doesn't squirm his way back into the majors. Profar coming back soon, says Bambino. Hey, we'll get a Teal home run with the White Sox catcher. He's been tearing it up in the minors. Has he been playing in the minors the whole time, or is he just starting to do like a rehab assignment?
1-0.
And George Brett's going to give this one a rip, and we'll get the Royals Michael Waka off that solo shot from Brett. Yeah, not bad, right? Thanks, hey, Jake. Thanks for the power gems. How's that now? Of course, Judge and Anatani are going to be in. Thank you for 53 power gems. But do you know who's leading the American League shortstop vote, Hawk? It's not Bobby Witt. It's Jacob Wilson. Back to back jacks. White Sox are popping them here. Jude, my favorite sport's golf, actually. I like baseball, football, and basketball about the same as a spectator, though. Yeah, suddenly locked in. I don't know why, but teeing off on Pedro Martinez. Oh, thought I was gonna get a good rip there. Little late. Jacob Wilson is leading the American League shortstop vote, like quite a bit, I believe. So if Witt Jr. was to go, it'd have to be a managerial selection, or you have to be in an alternate. But Wilson's super deserving. Yeah, I've heard some stories about over there, Steve, about when people go the wrong way, morally, and end up not being seen again. David is cool. Hey, what's up, David? Thanks for following. We'll determine if David is cool or not. David, who's your favorite baseball team?
That's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Had a big rip there, was done. I thought it was a fastball, so the cutter got me.
Now batting. Designated
See, the bat just followed too. Finn Addict has followed, kind of like a fan addict. Everybody's favorite, or least favorite, sports merchandise manufacturer. What's up, Sparkling? How's your day going? Yeah, the other one's gone. We've had enough of that guy. He was doing too much, Maddox. Josh, he pulled up the stats for the season. J-Ram leads the team in batting, RBI, on base plus slugging, and hits. He's the only face on the stats page. Let's see. The flex cam is there. Thought we were going to get some more runs.
leading off for New York.
Cannon
the right
versus
fielder,
Carroll.
Lopez.
Favorite food? I don't know, man. I love all the synthetic vegetarian-based meats that are out there. Love eating meat. Love having steaks and jerky and all that. But I gave it up because my family heart history is pretty bad, for what it's worth, Jude. So over the years, we got stuff like Impossible Meats and Beyond and all that, and those are really good. Get a little share of protein off of those too. Hey, what's happening, WNB?
Ball.
Hey, what's up, Im? Glad to have you here. Do you want to elaborate on what you've been going through, or do you want to keep it under your hat? I'm sorry you're dealing with nonsense. Also, to my purple viewers, if you didn't know, I stopped having the combined chat below my web camera for now because there's a famous streamer that makes a lot of tutorials and stuff, and he wrote an app. It wasn't the one that I used, but that, you know, one of those things that combines all the chats, so it's easy viewing to try to create a more collaborative community. And he got banned for a day, so I'm just kind of laying low and seeing what's going on there. There is speculation he got banned for a different reason for the day, so I don't know. I think it's technically something that they don't want, but they say a lot of stuff that they don't always enforce too. Alright, we got the out there. Canadian saw that as well. Yeah, that's why I don't have it up on the screen the way I usually do. Don't want to get my hand slapped doing too much. Oh, I think he's mad. Tim Anderson's going to have to wear one here. Should we square up Anderson so he can take one pow right in the kisser? All right, give it to Tim Anderson. Oh, and he threw the slider. But he threw Tim up around Tim's head. All right. Oh, there we go.
3-1.
It's 3-1. Anderson is he's dancing. So you almost got in some trouble, but you fixed it up for him. I'm glad it all turned out okay. Tim Anderson's gonna avenge himself. We got to replay this home run, right? Guy was throwing Tim too many balls by his head. This was not a epic home run, but it's epic enough when you're getting brushed back. I'm usually not this toxic, but the opponent was doing some nonsense. All right, the stat cast is it was 93 exit velocity. John Smith, thanks for the likes on TikTok. He might not be able to take a punch, but he can hit some bombs. Here's your boy Elfoy, and we'll get another solo shot. There you go, ball. What's up, Magic Mav? How's your day going? Right, so there's our first Jimenez home run. Been a good game for PXT. This might help us get out of this White Sox grind a little faster. Oh, Royce Lewis just swore one. Poor Royce. Royce is not even a White Sox. He's just trying to get his parallel one. Here's Kyle Teal. Nope. Threw it behind Kyle. About to get your protein in and relax watching the stream. You having a protein shake or you eating a protein bar? What are we doing to get the protein in? Oh man, Kyle Teal's gonna be one. He's Cal Raleigh's a good one. Switch hitting catcher, doesn't cost very much. Oh, George Brett just took one. On the beanball. Or how many times can you get hit by pitch before the game boots the opponent? Let's see, Bragg's apple cider vinegar in a tall water, 2 tablespoons extra virgin olive oil will help with your condition, says Steve. Steve, I have no idea what that's for, but I imagine it's probably good. Alright, he loaded the bases and he's running out. We don't like that. big rip. I was thinking here comes a 4-seam again.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Right, not what we wanted there with Vargas. We've had a lot of homers, but they've been mostly solo shots. So here's Adam Dunn trying to
number 44, Adam
put the barrel on it.
Dunn.
Yeah, if anybody has any underrated cards for MLB The Show, Fanatic wants to know what's some good underrated cards in the game. Thought I had a great rip there, just barely, but I was too far underneath. If you guys are watching with Steve, please be sure to subscribe and hit that thumbs up. Hang out with us. Steve's a subscriber, but the other buddies that are in that red platform. Protein shake with creatine, says Steve. Oh, man. Didn't make them pay more than we, or as much as we wanted to. Maddox thinks Ted Simmons is still underrated. Yeah, Simmons is nice. I used him for quite a while. There's Devers. We're using Jonathan Cannon. I couldn't tell you guys anything about Jonathan Cannon. It's White Sox starter. I don't know that he's still a starter. He was, at some point, enough to get a White Sox card in the game. Royce Lewis out of position. He's trying. He's only supposed to be playing third base, and he won't get the out. Good effort, Royce.
Ball inside.
Our question of the day is this. If you had a gift card that was unlimited, you could use it today as what he is. He looked like he was going to be pretty good last season, and he's regressed this year. He's a weak defender. Probably got to put him in a position where he has good splits against the starting pitcher, or just use him as a platoon bat off the bench, which is kind of what he's settled into right now. Way better suited for being a corner outfielder than a center fielder. So the A's did him some disservice playing him in center so much this year. Josh's restaurant, you eat every day, rarely buy clothes. Bambino says, give me the Foot Locker gift card, and he's reselling it. Yeah, I like JJ. Met him at the game a few weeks back. Was really nice to my kids. Signed some autographs. Spoke to him for a moment as the game was getting ready to get going. But yeah, he struggled a lot this year. They were trying to make the excuse that that Sacramento Park where the A's are playing right now has a much longer warning track. It has 25 feet of warning track, where the largest warning track in Major League Baseball is 18 feet. And that was why he was struggling. But I think he lost a lot of confidence for whatever reason. Was taking bad breaks and bad reads. Any athletic jerseys? No, I haven't bought any. I might buy like a knockoff Jacob Wilson or Mason Miller one, but I don't really want to throw that much money to John Fisher if I can help it. All right, Brett is done. That gives us another player towards our Color Storm grind. Let's start him this game. We'll bring in Michael Waka, like the who are they? The Muffets, Fozzie Bear. All right, so Waka. Here comes Michael. Maybe I should put Lewis there since we have to use him. He's been okay. We'll try Moncada in that spot. Let's get him out and get another White Sox in on the bench, and then we can put in that Waka card. These other three, I have 3 Diamond White Sox starters, but none of them were full bar. I think I'd used them and taken them out of the rotation, so they never returned their stamina. So hopefully Waka can get 500 PXP on a single game. I don't know if we'll get that much, but we'll start him here. And we'll try to finish up these grinds. Yeah, Kurtz is looking awesome so far. Crazy he was playing college ball last year. See, Bambino says, give me a Gucci card and I'll turn it into 100K real quick. And programs, affinity, and we are on the White Sox grind. Opponent quit out, unfortunately, because that was the game we were racking up some total bases. We still need 3 hits with Frank Thomas, and we need 10 total bases. That would finish up this White Sox grind. Or we can get the strikeouts or innings pitched too. May not get there. We're working on Benintendi at the moment. Got the Nationals team loaded up. I know I still need to do Brewers, and I think I'm missing one other team. Let me move Frank Thomas higher in the lineup so we can try to get an extra at bat with the big herd. Could bat him lead off, I guess. Something like that. Probably not perfect, but it's okay. Can drop down Moncada a bit and spread out the switch hitter and the left-hander. All right, back to some ranked action before the timer burns out. If you'd like to extend our timer and you're on TikTok, please follow and keep us going. Greg extended the stream significantly off rip. Gifted a sub and cheered a lot. We've had, a lot of support throughout the whole way. I think we had a few heart me's and roses, and Jake's gone out of his way with the game controller and power gym recently too. So thanks to everybody for keeping us going. Pull Jackson Holiday. Oh, nice going, John Smith. Clothes for you being 6'5", 300 pounds, and size 15 shoes. So Steve would take the clothes gift card. That Adley card isn't as hard as you thought it was to get. I saw somebody made a Reddit post that was complaining about Adley not being very good. But then they got on him in the comment section saying it's too small of a sample size. I think he'd only used him for like 10 games or something. Hey, what's up, Angie? How's your day been? We're facing Shohei. Just fought Shohei after yesterday's stream, and then we locked him in at the start of stream so we could get our Carlos Beltran on a clip. Might end up on a video or something. Here's Gil Hodges. Pretty great sleepy though. Angie, who's your favorite athlete of all time? Bugs, thanks for being there and sending us some likes on TikTok, Bugs. Yes, I got him as of the start of stream. I was going to do it off stream, but I thought that's kind of cool to record it, on the VOD, and then maybe make some content off of it, Maddox. Let's see, welcome into Marley. How's your day going, Marley? Hey, thanks very much for the heart me, Fred. Love the heart me's. Try to pitch carefully here to Beltran. Probably should have debuted him tonight, but I didn't really want to run him with the White Sox theme. But, of course, want to get him P5'd and enjoy having that 99 in the lineup for everybody's got 99s. I guess so. I'm not really too excited for rolling. I may hang on to my stubs in case there's any good A's players for the A's theme.
I got 3 and 2.
This guy's got Beltran. He's got Roland on deck. I don't know if he has Ted Williams. We'll find out. Beltran, little soft serve into right. Remember the old days when you could throw out the runner from right field to first base if you had a strong arm or a ball that was well hit to your right fielder? Now the first baseman's always off the bag. Hey, be careful on the road, man. I hope you're having a safe journey. Are you doing long haul driving, Marley, or are you doing day running? I'm assuming you're doing long haul, but I don't know that. Oh, and we're facing Ted Williams. We're facing Roger Clemens. Getting delirious. At least they were both Red Sox. Right? Ted Williams near impossible to get systematic. Seems like a lot of people that come into chat have the Ted Williams card. Ted I would love to have a lot more than Roland. Usually I like Williams' swing a lot. You do a mix of both. Awesome.
2 strikes.
That was a bad rip. I know a retired truck driver that streams. His name's Truck and Fatman. Hope you'll get a chance to check him out one of these days. He also plays MLB The Show amongst other games. Very nice gentleman. Cubs fan. Big Hurt versus Roger the Rocket. Yeah, it's a shattered bat. We know what Clemens is going to do with that. He's going to do what he did in the Subway series. Act like he's throwing it at Piazza. I think Roger was roid raging that day.
All one's the count. Inside ball. 2-1.
I don't know if he's just trying to get me to chase a lot, or if he's having trouble with the command right now.
Hey!
That was a pretty good pitch. I was super late.
Count.
If you had the time to stream, you know how it goes on the truck in life. Are there any truck drivers that have like live streams off their phone, like mobile streams? Probably not recommended if the company finds out. You probably have to be like a owner operator, and maybe you are, Marley.
Hey!
I know there's one guy that's been in my TikTok chat for a long time. And he started driving truck recently, and he'll make some like TikToks off of the work experience. Oh, I don't think I have one, Sparkling. I've never been one to eat much ramen.
Leading off
Sorry to
for
give you the
the
non-answer.
The left fielder, Ted.
What's your favorite ramen flavor? What's everyone's favorite ramen flavor? I gotta plead the fifth. I don't know. Let's see. Cab cameras are everywhere nowadays. Not worth it to risk it. See, you're eating some ramen beef right now, and you're liking it for Sparkling. Hey, what's up, Wags? Wags, we traded that pick. I don't know if you saw my DM. Because I haven't looked at Discord since I started streaming, but yeah, the Warriors moved down, and they had the 50. I think they had the 52nd pick and the 59th, and then they traded 59 for 56, and they gave up the rights to a few other guys. Soccer, you messaged me. No problem. I'm not super familiar with the guys we drafted. I know one of them's off Florida Gators team, and then the other guy's some Australian guys supposed to have high IQ and decent defender. Oh man, misplay by Anderson out there. Beef is a win pause. How many years do you think Curry has left? I was hoping we would have made it this year instead of Thunder. I think Curry's playing 2 more years, and then he'll probably decide if he wants to do a farewell tour from there. But yeah, they kept those late second rounders, but I'm unfamiliar with those guys. Then again, I wasn't really familiar with the guy that they picked or anything that Phoenix selected at that 41st pick either. Just kind of waiting to see if they're going to move Kuminga. Yeah, so one guy's from Australia and one was a 3-and-D guy from the national champions. Yeah, I'd imagine Steph, Draymond, and Jimmy play the 2 years remaining on their contract. Steve Kerr has 2 years remaining, and it's probably going to be up to Steph if he wants to do anything beyond that. He's going into year 37. Well, his age is 37 to start this year. He'll turn 38, I think, in March. Yeah, I don't know if he wants to play till he's 40 or beyond. I'm sure they would love to get one more ring, but I mean that's every player everywhere, right? We'll get a opposite field knock with Vargas. Here's Moncada stepping up. We're doing the White Sox theme team for anybody just tuning in. If you're a White Sox fan, hey, tell me about these White Sox guys. I think they have, yeah, they need one more piece to really contend, is what I think too. I don't know if they're going to be able to swing it, but they probably got to try to find the right fit. I think they owe it to Steph to do all that they can to run while he's still playing. Joseph, welcome in. How are you, Joseph? Ooh, I sent the runner. I thought I was over the outfielder's head, so we're going to get doubled off. Man, I thought that was up off the wall. Will Richard, not sure how he'll do in the NBA. Hey, Joseph, I'm doing well. Yeah, who's your favorite athlete of all time, Joseph? If you have one. Somebody was saying he could be like a not as
1-1.
good, but sort of in the mold of like Gary Payton, just to come in. Gary Payton the third, or the second, excuse me. So he could just come in and play good defense or whatever. Obviously, know nothing about the other guy. Yeah, he doesn't seem like he has like great tools. He's 6'8". They said he's a lot faster vertically than he is north and south. Has a pretty jump shot that's repeatable, but he's not a consistent, you know, high percentage 3-point shooter. Makes the right decisions, but I don't know. I'm guessing they're just roster fill guys if they can't get better guys in there because of trying to be underneath the second apron for the NBA. So you watch soccer, so Ronaldo, if not Ronaldo, probably Curry. Yeah, CR7's had an awesome career. Still playing at pretty high level, too. I imagine he's going to suit up for Portugal in the World Cup, provided that they qualify, but I think they're going to qualify pretty easily. I'm afraid my Italian side that I love is going to struggle to get in there. They've sacked the manager, and they've gone to Gattuso at the helm.
Now batting.
On All-Star, how do we know
Ohtani.
when they get the cheaper re-roll or something? Shoot, I'm sorry, Steve. I feel like it's going over my head. On All-Star set, how do we know they get cheaper, like, re-roll or something? Do you mean, like, the All-Star content that's going to be coming out, Steven? I keep saying Steven. It's Steve Andrew, not Steven. Lewis slow in those animations, playing out of position. Qualify. This would be his last season for sure. Yeah, personally I had thought Cristiano was not going to play again after the last go on the World Cup, but he's still playing pretty well. I don't know how good that Saudi league is that he plays in, but he's been good for the national side. He's off and running. He's probably got it stolen. Yeah, bad throw from him. Definitely got it stolen.
Now batting. The center fielder, Carlos Beltran.
Inside, ball one.
Saudi League is actually pretty competitive compared to Major League Soccer, etc. Yeah, MLS is rough to watch. He's still breaking records in any league that he joins, says Joseph. We are multi-streaming. We're on Red, Purple, and TikTok platforms. Yesterday we did a huge pack opening,
One strike.
and we had some luck. So we got to finish up Live Series, and now we're trying to finish up Color Storm
3 balls.
before
one
Weekend
strike.
League gets here, or Weekend Classic gets here next weekend, I believe it is. So I'm on a White Sox theme team for anybody wondering. You know, I mean, it's not a battle head to head. They're in separate leagues. I think Judge and Otani are your front runners. I think Cal Raleigh's got a shot to chase down Judge in the American League. But you know, each league gets its own award, so it's not like Judge will block Otani or the other way around. Yeah, Pete Crow Armstrong's got a shot, but I don't think he's gonna get it over Shohei personally.
Ball, one strike.
He'd have to end up having more significant stats, I would suspect. You know, if they're even, I think Otani gets it for already being one of the faces of Major League Baseball, right or wrong. They've loved marketing Shohei, and he is back to pitching too, so that helps that Dodger staff out. Oh, and Roland dumped on that one. There goes 3 runs. Nice swing. Thought we were going to get our way out of there, but Roland had other plans.
Ball, that's inside.
Don't really think I love this Waka card. But we'll try to keep them out as much as we can so we can get them parallel and get those Royals team affinity progress points.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Let's good at fouling balls off. I've been trying to do swings and misses. We'll get them there, though. Let's see. You meant the example, Brian Reynolds, the old Devers. How do we know when they drop in price? You can't see paying $70,000 for a card you're not going to use for a collection for rolling. Oh, that's a good question, man. I think they tend to drop when we get like rewind packs and we get rewind programs that, you know, adds more supply to the market. And even these flash sales, sometimes they can kind of help drive down the market too. But yeah, it's tough to know when they will do those and how often, you know, it's going to occur and what date and all that. Yeah, Acuna's been great. Although he's just, you know, getting back into action.
3-2.
I think he's only played about a month or so, right, Joseph, for Ronald Acuna? And the ump says I went around. Man, I thought I checked the swing up early enough.
Batting 8, the center fielder, Tim.
Opponent is pausing, so we'll get to wait.
Anderson.
Yeah, I mean, Skeens isn't going to win every game. But I know the other pitcher's pretty good, right, for the Brewers.
0-1.
TikTok, we got 2 minutes left. We need everybody to follow up. If you guys haven't, send our timer. Could be our last game of the day. Either way, it's all good. It's been a great session, and I appreciate everybody for coming through. Usually Thursday's a little bit quieter day, historically for me.
2 strikes.
Didn't take my usual nap. I took a bath and then got on.
2-2 to
So
count.
I'm slowing down here a touch. Energy-wise. It throws me on the slider. Hey, Coffee Time's here. How are you, Coffee Time?
Yeah.
Coffee Time, did you make it through the pack opening last
All
night?
ones to count.
Or yesterday morning? It's looking fastball. Timed it up okay, but didn't get the PCI where it needed to be. Oh, it's all good. Yeah, I had a little bit of success right at the end of it, and was able to get Atani purchased post stream, and of course that got me to Beltran. I'd already bought Judge, but yeah, it would have been nice to pack him. There's a video on TikTok and on the Red platform if you wanted to watch. Don't want to spoil it for you if you did want to watch, but most of the good action's like in the last 5 minutes. I don't think you have $1 to pay me, Allie. What's up, Malcolm? How's your day going?
Ball 1.
Yeah, it was pretty exciting to have some good stuff popping out there at the end.
Hey.
Malcolm, do you have any fun plans coming up for this weekend? You guys are looking for the best logo editor, jersey maker, artist on MLB The Show. Give Coffee Time a follow. And, yeah, you can definitely inquire and see what it would cost to get yourself that custom jersey that you've been dreaming of. Adley with a good swing on me.
Hey. 0-1.
Coffee Time's in the mood for packs.
Ball 1.
Hit a lot of diamonds yesterday too. A lot of them were low diamonds, but at least we got some value there, you know, at the end. Hey, Joseph, thanks for hanging out with us. Hope you have a great rest of your night. I should be back on later tonight with Coffin Wars, Coffin Wrestling through Creator Sports Network, and then yeah, in the evening we'll be on with MLB The Show again.
Nope, that's inside.
Yeah, awesome to have you in the community. Usually chat's popping a bit more, but today's just been a little bit quieter day.
That's a ball. 2 ball, 2 strikes.
All right, White Sox theme team is what we're grinding on. Hopefully, we'll finish up the White Sox today so we don't have to use them again tomorrow. Let's see. Coffee Time thinks we get retro All-Stars today before the current All-Star players. That would be awesome if we
That's
did.
inside.
And hopefully there'd be some good cards in there that are, you know, ones that you and I care about. What's up, kids? How's your day going? Maddox going to be in tomorrow. Maddox, thanks for hanging out. Hopefully tomorrow we get the light train going, Maddox, and have some packs for you guys. We got a few, but we like to have, you know, significant pack queue there.
Ball, that's out.
They usually don't. That was previous ones the week before content.
Ball, that's low. Nope.
Still waking up, it's coffee time. It's all good coffee time. I'm glad you're here. Right, we'll draw a walk with Kyle Teal. Certainly we'll take the base runner.
Now batting, shortstop, Royce.
Let's see, Jay the Barber. Welcome in, Jay. Jay, how long have you been cutting hair? I don't know why. I thought there was like a little hump right at the release and that it was some type of breaking pitch.
Ball 1. 1 and 1.
It's all good coffee time.
Hey.
Thought that was a good swing too, but I'm like down here. I needed to be up. It's weird how you can feel like you're in a different time and space than you are. 6 years, started cutting hair in the high school bathroom. Right on, Jay. Turn on it with Vargas. And try to get a 2-out rally going here. It's misplayed in the corner by Ted Williams. I don't know about sending that runner home. Let's try it. And we'll slide in with what's rolled a triple, although that was kind of a weak triple. Let's see, Jordan Scott Cash. Thanks for following, Jordan. How's your day been? Let's see, you tried playing this game and you broke your monitor. No way. Yes. Were you swinging the bat in your bedroom and you hit the monitor? Oh, Moncada just missed it. Didn't get enough PCI on that. Bummer. Would have been nice to get the 3-run lead erased for my opponent, but at least got one on the board for now.
Leading off for Seoul, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Oh boy, Waka's already into the yellow and he hasn't even made it 5 innings, so you have to pitch Waka another start or two to get him P1. I wonder if we'll get a conquest map today. That would be nice. Thought the ball was going through the screen. Diehard Philly fan. I'm rated in the low 1400s. Playing the number 3 guy in the world right now. I just told you, bud. You guys are on Red Chat with Philly fan and Best. Hope you guys will subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and hang around with us. If you're on TikTok, be sure to follow. We'll freeze up Shohei. Coffee Time says, I've never understood breaking stuff over a game. Got buddies that break controllers all the time. It's like, why? Now you guys spend $80, $100. My best friend growing up, he had a habit of throwing the controller down when he lost, and I would just lose it with him if it was one of my controllers. So he didn't do it a whole lot, but yeah, I'm the same way. I don't feel like I need to break anything because I lost a game. The amount of perfects that you had goes straight to the glove, makes you want to crash out for Jay the Barber. If you don't like that, Jay, you don't like MLB The Show. So I just got Beltran, but I've yet to debut him. We'll use him eventually here. That's a great idea. Yeah, the controller with the stick drift when they show up to your house or something. Yeah, here's your controller, guy. We are multi-streaming for anybody wondering like who I'm talking to. In case you're new to the streams. Need one more follower on TikTok for the big 50. Jay the Barber, he's got the love-hate relationship with this game.
3 balls, 1 strike.
I think that's a good way to describe it. I enjoy the game. I enjoy the conversation around it. There's a lot of things I don't care for with the show, too.
Leading off for the Athletics, the right fielder, Louis Robert.
That was a forcing out of the hand. I was trying to jump on it. My favorite team's the A's. I'm using a White Sox theme team to get the Benintendi colors for them. Or working towards them right now. I'm trying to get every color storm and then get them parallel 1 so I can get all the packs. Boy, I thought I spun on that deal. It gave me late jammed. It's up in the corner. Good location.
Now batting.
See, Will Marley says I've seen more perfect foul balls than lineouts. I think they tried to code that out of the game this year. The perfect foul ball. I think it still occurs once in a blue moon. Particularly like if you're playing co-op or something. I go back to when they were good, Jay. Maybe older than some folks think I am. 45. So when I was young, you know, it was the Bash Brothers and Ricky Henderson, Dave Stewart, Dennis Eckersley, and you know, I'm a loyal guy and I'm a loyal fan. And I'm a California guy, so you know they were the local team too. Now they're trying to move out to Vegas.
Leading off for the Boom, the third baseman.
I really should probably pull walkout, but we'll try to sell through one more inning with this card. Mostly, I'm pack hunting right now. I mean, I prefer to win the games for you guys, but I mean, you know what I'm getting at. Like, hey, we're playing with a White Sox theme team. We got silvers and bronze and stuff out here on some of these lineups, just because we want to knock out the packs. We already got World Series a couple weeks ago, so usually when the kids come in, the first question is, hey, what's your rating? I tell them some nonsense.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So they're probably not that interested in the stream anyways. But for anybody that's really sticking around, that's what we're up to. You're from Boston. You absolutely hate the Red Sox, though. Oh, who do you support, Jay?
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
I got one buddy that's from the Boston area, and he had some connection to Derek Jeter when he was a youth athlete, so he's a Yankee fan. I can only imagine being a Yankee fan in Boston territory. I'm a Seahawk fan in 49er territory, so that gets me some weird looks from time to time. Elway Jimenez with a good rip. And it's going to be limited to a single. I thought I could get past the right fielder, but he got there. Here's the big hurt. Frank Thomas stepping in.
Ball 1.
Nice overextended down. Was looking for the 4-seam up and in, but that location got me. Didn't expect him to spam it back to back, so it was super lit.
2 strike.
He got into a high sinker. Yeah, tight spot. How's work? Has it picked up or has it been a quiet day?
That's a ball.
Yankees for Jay the Barber. All right, so you're very similar to my buddy Big Baby Henny. Yankee fan in Boston. Quiet day for tight spot. Late there with Kyle Teal. Hey, thanks for the subs over on the red platform, those of you that are subscribing. I must have bumped L1. I didn't even realize I was off the base. Yeah, exactly, James. Yeah. Wired my monitors here, and there's a monitor there I reach out on. Behind it's my modem, and I have, you know, everything just direct in there. All right, we're out of stamina. We got to get a new pitcher in. Let's go with Danny Santana. You live in Boston, raised in Brooklyn, though, for Jay.
Now pitching. Jetting. Santana.
He's out.
Sad that you're a diehard Pirates fan. You're from Nashville for Will Marley. Do you enjoy O'Neill Cruz more or Paul Skeens more on the current squad? I'm talking about, you know, being my age that I am. I do remember when the Pirates had Bonds, Bonilla, Van Slyke. I think they had Doug Drabeck was the ace of the pitching staff. Jim Leland was the manager. Those were some really good Pirate teams late 80s. Definitely Skeens. Yeah, Skeens seems like a, you know, worth the price of admission type of guy. Hey, Mike, thanks very much for the rose there on TikTok. Josh lived in Boston for a couple years, across the street from the Boston Common for Josh. Jason Kindle, Pirate legend, love that guy. Kindle was pretty good once the A's got him, too. That was after his Pirates days. He had some good years with Oakland when they were Oakland. And I know he had, you know, the prime years there with Pittsburgh. Gonna lose him to the Yankees, you feel like. I know there's some fans that come into my chat and they'll say, like, hey, should the Pirates trade Skeens? I'm like, why would they trade him right now? You know, try to win around him for a while, see if they can extend him. And if they can't find the money for him, you know, trade him in his last year or second to last year on club control. But fans don't always make a lot of sense. You know, they see something that's like clickbait and then they just regurgitate it. Not everybody, but some folks are that way.
What do you got?
There's no way I would trade him if I was in charge of the Pirates franchise. Let's see. Colin says, if you could get something for Skeens, what would you want? I think you want the team trading for him to give you 5 of their top 10 minor league prospects. You want to get a haul of players for him from a team that has a good minor league organization. Media doesn't think small market teams are the stars. Yep, that's true. Skeens, future Dodger says coffee time. Let's see. Jordan, thanks for following. How are you, Jordan? And just push down a little too much with Vargas. We're right underneath the ball, but too far underneath it. So it'll be kind of pop-up contact instead of maybe getting to the wall or better.
Now batting.
Plus you're facing a P5 Clemens with the White Sox team, so the balance isn't great, but we'll try to rally back. You're new to the game and a big Patriots and Celtics fan. How are the Red Sox as a team? Boston has a great history. I think they're a couple games over 500 in real life. On MLB The Show, if you're going to play Diamond Dynasty, Red Sox have one of the better theme teams, Mike. We'll draw the full count here. Luis Roberts in the on-deck circle. Again, just a little underneath. I'm getting too many high launch angles this game. But hey, we're still there. Red Sox are 40-42. Okay, I think the last time I had checked, they were like a game or two over. So I don't know if they're on a little bit of a cold streak or if my memory's just slipping.
Nope. Counts 1-0.
It wouldn't surprise me if they were scuffling a bit after the Devers trade, if that might have affected the locker room. Okay, so the next theme team we're going to do is the Nationals. I know I still need to do the Brewers, and drawing a blank on the other teams that I might need to do. I know we ran the poll the other day. Let me open up my Discord server, because I know I typed it in the MLB section. Oh, I need to do the Marlins as well. So we'll have Nationals tomorrow at some point, and then we'll need to do Brewers and Marlins to wrap it up. See if we get anything like this for, you know, like all-star content, another Color Storm-ish program that is worth grinding through. Didn't realize how big the draft was in Major League. Do many guys ever go straight to the big leagues? Super rare. There's one on your Red Sox. His name's Garrett Crochet. That he was up in the majors the first year he was drafted. Directly to the pros. I was actually looking at this today. There's not a lot of guys that have done that. Usually guys are not major league ready when they're playing high school or college ball. Yeah, you know, I wish I had a lot of the Marlin Diamonds. I don't know that I have a ton of them, Matt. Brian Johnson of the Angels. The Angels are kind of bucking the trend on that too. They've been bringing guys up quicker all the time. Steve, he skipped Miami. I guess the Miami Color Storm guy is pretty good. Slap hitter with good speed. Yes, I did. I did read about Franco slightly, or a little bit earlier today. Sounds like he won't be able to get a work visa and return, so his contract is essentially going to be void, if that is in fact the case. 2-year sentence, but it seems like he's already served enough time or something where he won't be in prison. I always mispronounce this guy's name, but yeah, Chanul, or however it's pronounced, the first baseman there for the Angels. He's a good-looking player. I personally won't miss Wander Franco. What's the main difference in transitioning from college to the major leagues? Just speeds. I think there's probably a ton of differences. I may not be the best one to break it down. Boy, what Roland's on my soul here today. He's got all 5 ribbies. But you know, if you're 18 and you're playing high school ball, you're playing against a bunch of other teenagers. Their bodies aren't fully developed. They're not throwing as hard, like you said, speed. The break on the pitch isn't as significant. The preparation isn't as strong. You know, all those different things. When it comes to getting to the major leagues, right, there's high school ball, there's college ball, there's rookie ball, there's A ball, double A, triple A. So there's multiple minor leagues on the way to the major leagues. Let's see, Bordy, he says, let's go Angels. Hey, Fierce Drew, I didn't see you in chat. Thanks very much, Fear, for the heart me. Coffee Time says he played college ball, and there's a huge difference between college players and major league players. Yeah, I was trying to get Santana to get that final out. Yeah, we're playing 25 baseball fan. The White Sox, I got so many other guys subbed in here to try to get these P1s and whatnot. You know, like the Royce Lewis card and that type of thing. That I have a lot of White Sox in the bullpen, and those guys are not good pitchers. So, hopefully we'll get them finished up here soon. Need your Red Sox to figure it out this weekend against Toronto, says Matt Jonah. My buddy Coffee Time's in the other chat, Matt, and he's rooting for the very opposite result that you are. He's a Blue Jay buddy. How's Blue Jays' record currently? I know they've been having a pretty solid season.
For Anaheim, the right fielder, Luis Robert.
Hey, Chowderhead, what's up, bud? Wow. 45 months. That's a lot of months hanging out. Chowderhead, how's your day going? And how are you enjoying the show as it stands, Chowderhead? See, Coffee Time says, going to a Division I school, you really figure out where you stand skill level-wise. Almost 4 years. They look good against the Guardians last couple games. just waking up. Take it for what it is. Honestly, you're really excited for Madden again. So Toronto's 43 and 37 right now. Yeah, I'm ready to see some other animations and things as well. I hope the All-Star Game content and all that will be fun, Chowderhead. Let's see. Meanwhile, looked horrible against the Angels. That Angels team is a hot and cold team this year, for sure. They've had a few nice little win streaks that they strung together. I'm definitely concerned about Ron Washington ever being on the bench again. I like Wash a lot. Definitely not tracking the ball well here throughout this game. But it's Coors, so maybe we can get a crooked number and make it interesting. Let's see, Connor, welcome in. That is not the swing we needed for Tim Anderson. Hey, how's everything going out in Malaysia, Yuzi? Good to have you in the chat.
Leading off for the
Little shocked he took the manager job this late in his career. You know, when the A's moved on from Bob Melvin, and I wish they wouldn't have moved on from Bo Mel, I was hoping we were going to go hire Ron Washington, because Wash has a reputation for being pretty good with young players. He helped Eric Chavez significantly throughout his career and his development. But we went with Katse, and you know, Katse's got his resume, which he was an excellent player, but boy, Katse's struggled as our manager. My buddy Mike's in now. Mike's also an Angel fan. Says hello from life. Had no idea I was live. We're here. We're towards the end, but we're still here. Let's see, the three aces gave up 1 run each, and they lost his Colin. He was wanting to gouge out the eyes. Don't do that, Colin. Your optometrist does not like when you do that. Hey, what's up, Cam? How are you doing, buddy? If you guys are around this evening, I'm going to be streaming Coffin Wars through Friday Night Fights. So be sure to tune in. I think that'll be like 7 p.m. my time, so like 10 p.m. Eastern. Are you winning, son? No, not this one. We've had our share of wins tonight. This game's not looking great for me, currently baseball fan. Mike's not wanting to stay up and get wired. Had 2 glazed donuts and some McDonald's so far. Mike's living the life there. Now I want a glazed donut, Mike. I don't have any in the house or anything. And it will freeze them up. We need a grand slam to tie the steal. We've almost worked through all the color storms, but not all of them. We're still trying to get there. Cannot wait for 8. Been up since 9 p.m. I think 8 o'clock must be quitting time at work is my assumption. Whoever subscribed over on the red platform, thanks for the red chat sub. Nate Myers, thanks for following. Let's see. I'll be staying in El Paso for tonight, then driving to Dallas in the morning. Have you been doing your share of the driving, Mike, or has it been mostly your family? Let's looking through, trying to find the right relief picture here. Charhead, again, thanks for subscribing and being a big part of everything for at least 45 months. Probably longer.
Now
it's going to be Dennis Eckersley coming in here.
Eckersley.
Okay, because I thought you had said you may do some of the drive out on that vacation. KJ, thanks for jumping in.
Ball. Ball 2.
The 10 is a rough road to drive at this time of night. Aside, my team is the team with the logo of the platform that you're watching on. Oh, I didn't think I was that late on that swing. My timings are in the dirt right now. Somehow we held up. Definitely looked like we went around. Hey, Mike, did the Lakers have a good draft? Eloy Jimenez gives it a ride. And he'll get us a solo shot. whole lot of trucks. I hate when there's 2 lanes and there's a semi passing another semi. And it's like, well, I'm just going to be going slow here for a while. See, we got somebody who had a first round grade on. That's pretty good. Traded up for just cash. Eckersley's struggling here. We've got Eck for 2 solo shots. The big hurt takes an Oppo Taco. We take a bloop and a blast for 2 more solo shots. Lakers took a center. Cam is so happy. I thought that was going to maybe sneak down the line, chase too far down. Huge athletic wing. Mike forgets his name. Should be active in the center market, says Mike. And he may pull out Eckersley because Eckersley struggled. Here comes Ben Joyce, who's a little harder than Eck. Yeah, I was thinking here comes the sinker, and I just didn't get that PCI down underneath it. Kind of pushed right. So we still need a base runner. Base runner makes it interesting. I'm out early. I was thinking break and pitch away, but didn't hit it away. All right, good game to the opponent. On to more grinding tomorrow. We are not particularly high on the rating. We're not worried about the rating. We want to get all the packs. And then we'll try to ramp up and play our best with Beltran and all the guys that we've been collecting. We did get Waka to P1, and we got Royce Lewis to P1, Vargas P1, Anderson P1. We have not made it to Benintendi, but we have racked up a bunch of packs for tomorrow. If you guys got Aiden, that would be pretty significant. Hey, have a great dinner, Steve. All right, so tomorrow, TikTok. Please come in. Be ready to tap. We got quick masses. We got 39 and 4. So we got 43 packs tomorrow. That's just for starters. Hopefully we can get a few more. Be in the stream earlier tomorrow. Been a crazy week at work. Hey, no problem, Cam. Thanks for hanging out. Always great to have you there. I'm going to take a quick talent search here and see if I can find like a music stream or something to jump into. Boy, some folks doing a tabletop stream, so we'll rate them, just see what it's about. But yeah, everybody have a great rest of your day. And let me get Chowderhead on the sub wall. Our main lineup, let me show it really, really fast before we sign off. We did finally get Beltran. I was thinking Beltran may be decent in right field to replace Corbin Carroll. Have not played great for Corbin Carroll. You know, like his defense doesn't get great jumps. I haven't hit as well with him. So I'm thinking Beltran there. And then maybe hit him in the 2-hole or something. But yeah, we finally made it to him. And then also we need to get in Gil Hodges. Although, you know, I like having as many switch hitters in there as we can. But we'll got, you know, right switch, one lefty, and Pete Crow Armstrong. Do have Wilson in that lineup. But we'll try to maximize our lineup before Weekend League gets here. Don't know if I want to rock Dominguez or not, but I might. Probably need to upgrade the bench slightly. I don't know if Woods or James Wood would be better. Kind of want to try Ian Hop too, but I know people have been saying the Hop card doesn't have much power to him. See, his swing's great. I'll enjoy him. We'll have to debut him here maybe over the weekend. Again, everybody, thanks for all your time. Thanks for watching. It's Downhill Freak on all social media. So if you haven't followed Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, you know, same name everywhere. Would love to connect with all of you guys. Well, the stream I was gonna raid doesn't accept raids. Let me just type in music and raid like the top music streamer. That's gonna raid somebody on the front page. We'll raid Hot Beats TV. Looks like a cool stream to check out. Yeah, please join the Discord. Discord's available on TikTok. If you click on my profile, the link tree's there. Come on down. If you are in YouTube, here comes the link. And the link is right there for you right now on the Twitch side. So let me write Chowderhead's name rightfully on the thank you subscriber wall, and then we'll rate out. Hey, thanks again for 48 months, friend. Here we go on the raid, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your night. Matt, Cam, everybody. Appreciate you. And if you're lurking, you're awesome.